Wandering in its place, how I'm gonna spend my time searching open space, so we still come back for more. Leaving it behind isn't always easy, but how we tried. No more, no more. I see you hide. The stars aligned, and we had everything to heal us. No fear, no fight, as we decide to put the distance back between us. Take it away now. Take it away now. Are you letting this go? Take it away now. Take it away now. Are you letting this go? Are you letting this go? Are you letting this go? Open wounds and closing doors. Been here before, not again. We cannot hide our nasty scars. Too many sorries. What would happen now if you stay? You won't know if you walk away. Only heaven will play our song. Now, before you go, can you tell me where the hope has gone? Can you tell me where the love went wrong? Do you remember what it sounds like? We can turn the love back on. We can turn the love back on. We can turn the love back on. Power's out, the truth unfolds. Our naked souls, once again, can make us work with broken parts and silent heartbeats. What would happen now if you stay? You won't know if you walk away. Only heaven will play our song. Now, before you go, can you tell me where the hope has gone? Can you tell me where the love went wrong? Do you remember what it sounds like? We can turn the love back on. We can turn the love back on. On most nights, I'm just wearing my pajamas, staying up too late, 'cause I'm watching Futurama, thinking where's my drama? My life's no melodrama, leave it off the screen, 'cause it's got no genre. Sometimes I call my mama, rain, yeah, she's always my armor. I want to fly away, far from my mistakes. My baggage has too much weight, hey, hey. So my bed is where I stay. Tell the clouds that I say hey. I know it's a phase, but it's harder to realize that I'll never be a quarter of the man I could have been when I got older, and all the things I could have done if I was smarter. I think of my departure. Look at the hour, I have work in an hour. It's been 2 days since I've showered. I want to fly away, far from my mistakes. My baggage has too much weight, hey, hey. So my bed is where I stay. I want to fly away, far from my mistakes. My baggage has too much weight, hey, hey. So my bed is where I stay. Tell the clouds that I say hey. Tell the clouds that I say hey. But you were always on my mind, and you were never far away. I know you'd always take your time. You light the sky up like the day. 'Cause you were always on my mind, and you were never far away. I know
Welcome to the Hot Pockets Heat Up. I'm James Bott, joined by the one, the only Sizz. Sizz, it's amazing to have you here today on this important day.
Good morning, James. How you doing, my boy? How you doing?
Oh, honestly, I'm doing incredible. I just got my Hot Pockets out of the microwave, so I'm going to let them cool for a little bit. But as those cool down, we're about to heat up, Sizz. We have a very, very important day today. Major implications for NRG cannot be understated. There's, a lot of people counting NRG out, but there's still a chance. There's about a 4-point gap between a lot of these competing teams. So a top 4, top 2, even a win, that's going to that's all possible. And that is what NRG is going to need to do to make it to San Diego.
Yeah, and what I heard from I think Garrett or someone himself, I think Justin told me that they needed at least a top 4 finish with some other things going right for them in the bracket, or top 2 I think is a guarantee maybe, but top 4 with some other implications is we'll send them over to land.
Yeah, so basically the situation is there's a lot of other teams playing right now, but in North America, Let me pull up the points just so I can also see. But there's about a 4-point gap between a lot of the competing teams. So when you're talking about points, this is where we're standing overall in this split. You can see Dignitas about 4 points ahead, and then M80 and I fat fingered the mute button in VMix when I was moving the panel, so I apologize for that. But look at the points, Sis. So you can see a 4-point gap between Dignitas. So it's kind of a race for that top 5. Dignitas is in there right now, but a lot of the points, let me bring up the regional points real quick. But if you want to follow along at home, you can go ahead and look up the Liquipedia points. For first place, you get 20, and then below that is a 4-point gap. So 16th is second place, first place is 20, and then also there's another 4-point gap from third and fourth to second. So that's really what NRG is trying to do, is at least tie Dignitas to force a playoff bracket or finish that 4 points ahead. So that's why the points so critical. But they're also playing for money. Oh, and here, this graphic explains it perfectly. So when you look at the points graphic, if you screenshot it, it says this is why that 4-point gap is so important. It's honestly, I'm thankful that Dignitas is only 4 points ahead. So there's a really legitimate race going on here. It is very possible. It's not copium. It's not hopium. There is a solid chance NRG makes it.
Yeah, that's for sure. And other teams as well are definitely going to be trying to make it. I didn't see how much points V1 was at, but I know they're behind.
They're
NRG,
below.
so
they're like 12 or 13. Can you bring it back? I know
they're going to be wanting to make it. There's going to be definitely some like super competitiveness between that fifth spot.
So here it is against his. So yeah, 3 points. Version 1.
Even M80 can make. This is kind of crazy. Like there's so many teams that could just take Dignitas out of the running right there. It depends on how they do today. So, SSG, Furia, M80, us. So it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, and honestly, that is I feel like everybody down to version 1 has a shot this weekend. So all the way down to 12th place, because V1 has won it all before. So you just don't know what's going to happen. So this a very important day. That first round bye going to be incredibly important just for, I think, momentum and for the team. So here we actually have worked out the full tiebreaker scenario. I think actually it was Direct that worked it out and posted this. So there's a lot going on. Clinches with a major win and one more of the following. So Complexity would have to finish poorly. So all of these are like, ignore the Complexity phase and G2 stuff. That's whatever. Dignitas is currently sitting in that 5th place spot. So that is the most likely thing to happen. So if NRG wins, it can't be against Dignitas in the finals because they have that gap. But also, I think they would force a playoff tiebreaker bracket in that scenario where Dignitas finishes second. So they don't clinch, but they would at least make the tiebreaker with a win. So you still have a chance, even though you don't get it outright. You finish. Oh, so screenshot. I don't have to read through it like a PowerPoint, but So very real opportunity to win it. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the schedule and the groups. Either one first, I don't care. All right, because we gotta get through it. So as we take a look at the schedule today, first game of the day is against version 1, which is a team that has really given NRG trouble in the past.
Yeah, and honestly, looking at the groups, I think NRG actually pulled a pretty solid group here for the final running. I think they had some pretty decently tough groups before. The first one we were kind of unsure of because we didn't really know. M80 was kind of a dark horse. But, this group, aside from Complexity, V1 hasn't been looking that good, and Axel's kind of just like in the middle to bottom of the pack. So, I think NRG would be happy with this group. Complexity is probably going to be a tough team because they've been like kind of up in the running for that top 3 spot. So we'll see how it goes. But, V1 hasn't been on top of their game, so I think NRG can take them down. Axel as well, and that just leaves Complexity to top the group.
You can keep talking. I'm eating my Hot Pocket.
Wait, this is you talk, James. You're the one that's good at this.
Look at my Hot Pocket. I'm eating a Hot Pocket.
Dude, I never got to heat up my Hot Pocket. That's so unfair.
I know, that's your fault. You forgot to heat it up last week.
That's not my fault. I had, dude. Listen. People know when there's a Middle Eastern wedding going on, you have no time to do anything except for sit with the family and be forced to drink. So,
Well, I mean, why don't you just
sometimes
bring some hot pockets to the wedding? I mean, this.
you're
You know,
right.
Is there what is there? I mean, it could be.
They should sponsor the wedding.
They could. But anyway, do we have the groups? Do we have that graphic that shows all the groups? Okay. So we do have that graphic, but it's getting dialed in at the moment. So while we get that ready, I do want to shout out 120. We've talked about them a few different times on the stream. 120 is it's powered by Elgato. It's Hot Pockets providing up-and-coming content creators an opportunity to get their brand out there. And you know, this is an opportunity to not only grow your stream, but really kickstart it to the next level. And the way you do that is you create a 2-minute video, that tells everyone out there. You put it on Twitter, tell them about yourself, tell them about your community, what games you like to play, and use the hashtag 120contest. And then after that, well, Hot Pockets, with the help from Elgato, will select 10 superstars as finalists each month, and fans will vote on who wins. And if you win, you get a bunch of swag, an amazing prize pack, and also you become a Hot Pockets ambassador. So this is an opportunity to get a microphone, headset, the lighting, webcam, a laptop, like everything you need. If you're interested in it, go ahead and just Google it. If you Google Hot Pockets 120, you'll find all the information. Or you can go to 120.gg. That is ONE20.gg for more information. But Sis, I mean, you've become a content creator that is prolific within Rocket League. What kind of advice would you have to someone who is trying to put out that 2-minute video to try to win? You know, what do you do? What's your strategy?
I mean, honestly, best advice is just be yourself. Because right now, being a content creator is so saturated. So, I mean, there's so many ways that you can be unique in your own way, but it's like, you know, you just have to kind of enjoy yourself and do what you like, and hopefully people like it. Because right now, I mean, it's not like you're guaranteed it, but it's a good way to enjoy your start. And even if you're not growing, you at least know you're doing it how you want to do it. So, you know, that's it.
That's so generic and boring.
There's nothing else to do, James.
No, there is. It's buy a
hot pocket.
pigeon head.
Buy a hot pocket and eat it on a stream, guaranteed to be successful.
Through a latex horse mask or something, because I use that latex pigeon mask. You know, you remember that one, that video that went viral?
Yeah, James went viral off of playing Rocket League in a pigeon mask because he thinks he's sick.
So I think it's be yourself, but also amp it up to maybe 3 or 4 notches.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, honestly, scratch what I said. Just like go on stream and be as outlandish.
Use
as you
subtitles.
Can, that's the only way it's possible to grow. So you know, just be as stupid as you can.
Use subtitles and sound effects, like in all those.
Yeah.
Like in the latest NRG video that I was in. You know, but I was in it with you, Sis. Remember that?
Yeah, you sucked in that video. You got like last place. You got like
I was not last place. I was
You were like second to last.
I was second to last, but that's not last. But let's take a look at all the groups here. We've got Gen.G, Mobile One, Dignitas, and Koi, or Gen.G, Mobile One, Dignitas, Koi, and Rebellion. In one group, FaZe, M80 Knights, and Optic, G2, Space Station, Furia, Ghost, and then Complexity, V1, NRG, and Team Axel. And Sis, if you had to say there was one group of death, which group would that be?
I'd probably put that with the G2 group. I mean, G2, SSG, Furia, Ghost, those teams are all solid as hell. So, like Furia, SSG, G2, I'd put them all on the same level. I think Furia just kind of has been falling off this season, but they have the potential to be up there again. So, I'd say that's the group of death at the moment.
I tend to agree with you. That one looks pretty rough.
I think maybe the FaZe group has the most implications for what will happen to some of these teams, because Knights is tied with us, M80 is above us, FaZe is kind of on the lower end of the top echelon. So we'll see.
Yeah. So also we can root against Dignitas. We want Dignitas to lose.
Yeah, always. Dignitas has to lose no matter what.
Mm-hmm. So if you're cheering against somebody today as an NRG fan, it's Dignitas with respect, all right? But you say, I hope you missed the shot. I hope you missed the shot. So that's all you got to do. Be respectful about it, but also disrespect them a little bit, but in a polite way, you know? It says you're a professional at that. I mean, I've seen a lot of your
Disrespecting
videos.
people. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
did
in a
call
polite
LJ
way.
a bum last time we were on stream. So
That did happen. See, that is, you know, a little polite. But
it's not that disrespectful if we think about it, because he did play like a bum that series, but he ended up
he
winning the
did.
series. So
And
it's
then
all
after
good.
you called him a bum, he peaked. And
Yeah, exactly. So
that was-
I hyped him up.
that was really sad. But anyway, Sis, we mentioned Hot Pockets 120 earlier. Well, Hot Pockets, they're so incredible. They're also allowing us to do a giveaway. So if you want some NRG swag, this is powered by Hot Pockets. You're able to get some NRG swag. All you have to do is type Hot Pockets in chat, and you will be entered. There's a chance to win, I believe, a player profile banner, some esports decals, and goal explosions. I know we have a graphic for it. I'm trying to, you know, buy time, as much time for Gummer as humanly possible. And look, there it is. He didn't let me down, Sis. And you can even
Sorry, I
win
was yawning.
Justin. Justin, you get a date with Justin. I think is that what? Is that why he's
Justin?
there? Well, I mean, why is he in that
exactly
picture?
why he's there.
Maybe not.
You get
Maybe
to
you
do
don't.
content with Justin. What Justin loves doing.
A date?
Just a content day. You sit there and you record a video with Justin.
That's not true, by the way. That is not included. But what is included is the home and away decals, a goal explosion, and the player banner. So if you look at everyone typing Hot Pockets in chat, except Drew, who couldn't figure it out, but you know, happens. Says you gotta say something. I'm still getting my Hot Pocket.
That's all you, James.
Man,
You're
you
the
are really
caster.
making me work today. Not
Yeah,
only
you
do
gotta go crazy today.
That's all
I
right.
didn't get listen. I didn't get to have my coffee or my Hot Pocket, so this is all you.
Well, and because you haven't got that, would you like me to buy you some time and also entertain the masses?
Well, now that you put it that way, I mean, I'm not gonna ask, but if you offer, you know, I'm down.
I am offering and I am delivering. Sis, we have an NRG Rocket League YouTube video. Let's go ahead and be entertained.
This is what it looks like when the opponent is invisible. Today, Garrett will go against Squishy in an invisible 1v1 and then trying to beat golds, diamonds, and champs, where at all times the opponents are randomly turning invisible. Big shoutouts to Hot Pockets for sponsoring this video.
Oh, this is gonna be hard, no?
It's so weird. Oh, I thought you had some glitch. I was so confused. I thought you had some glitch.
It is like, what am I supposed to do here? Like, are you flipper setting? I don't know. Oh, you're in front of me. I thought you were behind me.
There's definitely meta to this. Like, there's definitely something that's like it's impossible to read.
Air dribble bump, dude. No, you're gonna air dribble bump me, and I have no idea.
What the? You know you were going.
Is it in? Nice. Oh my god. I didn't know. I heard sign. I was like, no sound for a while, and all of a sudden the ball popped up. Did you flip reset?
It was a double.
I can't even say nice. I just saw the ball pop.
Yeah, it was good this time. Oh.
Did that get you?
Yeah.
Oh, I just got air dribble bump.
It looks so troll. It looks like I messed up my dribble so bad.
While you're there? I'm dead?
What the? F
I'm dead?
no, instant challenge. You don't even know where I'm at.
Wait, I thought you went. Oh, dude, no, your comms faked me more than the... I thought I had a free goal.
Went for a bump on you again.
No way you tried to get...
I was off the ceiling. I was going for like the ground double, but then I went for a fake. Like you could see my car.
No, dude, it's impossible. Nah, it's actually so hard. Is it in?
I guess so. I didn't think it was. I missed the bump.
As soon as there was silence, I was either getting absolutely dookied on by flip reset or getting air
Trying to
dribble
like. That is really hard. That is so hard.
bump. Was that delay?
Yeah, a little bit. Oh, you have to push.
What, you had the ball? Oh my god, I had no idea.
Yeah, I'm not. Oh, dunking you?
Okay.
What?
I'm not gonna lie, that looked like it floated forever.
Oh, it's a 1v3? Oh, come on, guys.
We got this. We got this. All right.
Alright.
I'm still by
He
ball.
doesn't know where we are.
All right. How's Garrett going?
Yeah, there he is again. Alright, so luckily, it'll be easy to read the people who are not invisible. There we go. I'm gonna have to do that the whole game.
I got a
Grabbing
save.
back right at this.
Nope.
Oh, I tried it.
If this guy who's invisible can bump me, then I'm screwed.
Great save by me.
Beautiful.
By me, I missed the ball entirely.
I'm gonna go contest this.
And I feel like he's just gonna shoot. Yeah, he is. I have to make sure not to get dunked.
I got it.
It's fine. I'm gonna try and
Oh, I tried it. Almost.
go for it. You're...
Oh. I've been dunked.
Nice, Dope. Let's go.
I said the visible guys are easy to read, and then I got hard dunked. I'm not gonna lie, I did not think he would dunk me that hard. It's okay though.
Falling up wall.
Nice. Okay, I got it back. We're good.
You go. You go. Wait, is he invisible?
No.
Not for me.
I cannot see him. I cannot see him on my screen.
My boost.
Pass, give me the pass, give me the pass, give me the pass.
No. I think we're good.
Again?
You ain't gonna miss this.
Oh.
Actually.
I wonder if I can just hold on to a 2-1 lead. I'm very curious. Okay, never mind. What?
Try and clang this.
I'm there.
What does that say?
Oh, you're crazy! Oh, you're crazy!
Nice.
Yeah,
Good, you
come
did.
on, take it home, take it home.
Is he here? I want to let him shoot.
Somebody demo him.
I'm honestly thinking he might have just whiffed the ball.
We gotta play demo cringe bump.
That's just gonna be a goal. Nice.
The second he came in the air, it was over
I
for
was
us.
over.
Nice.
Okay, guys, we can clutch it up. Hold on, I gotta sit up
Yeah,
for
yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, now I can see him again. What the absolute... What was he cooking?
It's really hard to tell.
Not the double tap.
Nice, there we go. I honestly, I don't know if every shot is gonna go in or not after that one insane save.
God, he just scored.
Oh.
No.
Wait.
Alright, we took a dub. Thank God. Thank God I didn't lose the golds. That would have been a meme. I thought it was being
Oh, that's not where that's supposed to go.
Not a great touch. Not a great touch. It was fine.
So
Up, I'm nice like that.
Just
Oh,
remembered,
got
you
it
can't
blocked.
see it.
we can do this.
Yeah,
Oh, I wish I was there. That would have been beautiful.
The problem is that I don't know how good diamonds are. We're about to find out.
This is mine. This is mine. No, sir.
I'm just trying to hit it so that he doesn't know where it's going. As long as the ball is moving randomly.
Chaos is our best weapon. Oh, I was a little behind.
Okay, they trolled.
I almost got back, dude. I had no boost.
My bad, my bad.
I've only scored once. This is like low-key harder than I thought it'd be.
There's only one of him. Why don't we just bump him?
Little 2v1 with bumps.
I got you. I got you.
Okay, I think I scored. That was scary.
Oh, this is how it starts. This is how it starts.
You got. Just hit it.
Okay, he shot. No, it's not in.
Oh,
Crossbar down.
yeah, let's go, boys.
They faked for the invisible guy. No way.
You know, we're free agents, sponsors looking for us, you know. Oh, I got that all day.
That's a free goal.
Oh, wait, I mean,
no longer
F
free goal.
word.
Tell me he's invisible. He's in all the right defensive spots. Okay, I scored.
Oh, wow. I did not think he could get to that. He's going to just save that, though, isn't he? Oh, my God. I bumped him.
Sorry.
He's driving backwards.
No, let me have my. No, get off of me. I'm getting bumped. Oh no, this is spooky.
Come on. Go, yes.
Yeah, let's go, boys.
Oh, he's
Oh. Sorry, I made monkey sounds. My bad.
Never end up going.
Not cool, Garrett. What the heck?
I can't get
Oh, no. Oh, what? That was up.
Okay, we won. Wow, that was a lot harder. I didn't play it well either, but that was a lot harder than I thought it'd be.
So we should be able to see each other, right?
Yeah, we can.
He should be on the left.
Disappeared.
Oh, that's a good start.
I'm just gonna hit on.
Maybe.
Oh.
Nice. The double? No, I missed.
Oh, almost.
He's behind me. He's bumping me.
Let's go. Nice. Let's go. Double.
Crank my volume.
Yeah, the.
Oh,
I see both of them.
I see both of them.
Man, broken map. Ooh, well, that's a freebie. Actually, Squish might get that. It is?
Nope.
I don't see Squishy.
We lost. I saw him mid. You gotta pass.
Good up.
Okay, they're fast. I'm not gonna.
I hear one bumping.
I 50'd him.
Right.
Got this.
I'm ready.
Oh, that was my bad. Bad. I should have passed back.
Center. Nope. Oh, whip.
He's in their corner, in their corner.
I got.
Still a boost.
Never mind.
There
He's
was
quick.
boost there.
I forgot that he's really good at the game, honestly, and that he's not like a champ.
Are you sure that you're?
That
Are
was
you?
100% my fault.
Look, I forgot that he could hit the ball. That's my vibe.
Yeah, that.
Oh, that's over my head. There was no shot. I didn't have enough beams for that. I'm pushing up.
Oh,
I think the replay's different. 'Cause I don't know. I can't figure it out. Oh, dude.
I was not expecting a waterfall.
he was.
I know he was, but he had a better read on it than I did. I have no boost.
Whoa! I just saw my. I saw me. What the?
Oh.
So you just gotta head into Wigan, I guess.
Honestly, I think it's kind of toxic that they're so good at the game.
Bumping.
Oh man.
Get out of here, boy.
I just own gold.
My boost to go for the corner, and then the invisible guy took my corner.
All right, cool. Just do everything myself.
Well, that might be a.
No.
I assume that somebody like Squishy is gonna own goal. All right.
Hey, let's go.
got
Still a
there?
chance.
Still a chance. We just gotta score 5 goals.
believe.
Wow,
Oh.
that was a bad shot. That was a good
good.
shot.
Oh,
I missed.
unlucky. Nah.
Alright, GG. Huge dub.
Here.
And welcome back to the Hot Pockets Heat Up. We're getting ready to get into the action. Version 1 is the team in the crosshairs. And honestly, Sis, you had mentioned that you like this group a little bit. I honestly am a little bit concerned because it has been a long time since NRG's had success against Version 1. Yes, they've been struggling lately, but I still have flashbacks sometimes to that series where Com had like 20 demos in a single game. So I'm a little concerned. Should I be?
I mean, I think you're right. I think there's some worry. V1 does kind of have NRG's number from the history books, but I mean, they haven't played them in a while, I feel like. So I think we haven't really seen NRG versus like a weaker V1 yet. So I think it's still possible, but yeah, I mean, you're right. There is some worry still against V1.
Yeah, and then also you mentioned complexity as well. I actually was on First Touch recently, and there was conversation about who is that number 3 team. I think everybody can kind of agree that Genji's number 1, FaZe is number 2. Sometimes if you're a super fan like Rold is, he'll put FaZe before that. But you know, that number 3 spot, it's pretty much between G2 and complexity. And I really truly feel that complexity is that number 3 team in North America right now. So this is, you know, it's not even against them. It's not going to be easy.
Yeah, complexity looked really good lately. I know all 3 of those players have been grinding ones as well, just from all the show matches they've been doing and the constant 2v2 battles they've been doing. And I mean, that team is really good on paper. Like, they're just a really good team, and they've shown up for sure in RLCS. They've always had the potential. So I would put them at number 3 as well right now. I think G2 is probably like right underneath them, pretty close. But yeah, I think they're just ahead of G2.
And you know, it's also just a little bit interesting to me, Sis, how in this group you have all of the former Cloud9 team. You've got Gimmick on Team Axel, you've got Torment on V1, and you got Squishy obviously on NRG. So this I mean, every matchup is gonna be interesting. I'm not counting chickens before they hatch, obviously. I think Team Axel, by anyone's measure, is probably the team that most people are not favoriting in this group, but it could, you know, with the way things have kind of panned out with V1 struggling, obviously NRG hasn't been perfect, complexity the clear favorite to win the group. This is still pretty unpredictable, even though it's not the group of death this is still going to be a really challenging group, I would say.
Yeah, no, I mean, no matter what you get, it's going to be tough, but it's totally doable to top this group. It just complexity is the biggest worry for me. And V1, obviously, we should be worried a little bit for, but I feel like the whole series will be determined off the first game. If the first game goes well, I think NRG will do fine. But if it's like another 20 demo comm game, it might be time to worry. So,
well, let's hope it's not that. And if you're just tuning in, maybe you just pulled up. Let's go ahead and show everyone the schedule of today. So if you missed the last Friday events as well, the way it works today is you play through all the groups. One team gets eliminated from groups. One team wins and they get a bye in the first round and they play on Saturday. But if you don't finish top of the group, not only will you have to play all the group games, but you also have to play the first round of the elimination playoffs. So NRG very well could be eliminated today or get a bye, depending on how things go. So very important day. This is the final event before the San Diego Major. So it's all coming down to this. Whether or not you see NRG in San Diego, there will be big strides made today, or the journey could end. So make sure you tune in. Make sure you stay tuned all day long. First match against version 1. Next up is against Complexity. And then obviously Axel to close out those groups. So it's really the two hardest teams first, which is the way, honestly, says that's the way I would want it. I would rather play the teams to snag the wins first than, maybe start with Axel and, maybe a little bit more of a chance to get a win there and then go into those difficult games. Because then by the time you're playing Axel, you'll really, one, I would say it's the most favorable matchup on paper, but also you'll know exactly what needs to happen in order to at least make it until the playoffs. Would you? Do you feel differently?
It's always, I feel like the way it works in tournaments is like teams get more warmed up and play better as the tournament goes on, especially V1. They start to figure out more what they want to do. So like, I think it's good to play them early in the tournament. And yeah, I kind of agree with that in this situation. It depends on who you're playing. But I think, yeah, and you do probably want to play V1 quickly, get it out of the way. Because later on in the tournament, they'll get their play style down and ready to go. So they might end up showing up better versus Complexity when they play Complexity or when they play Axel.
Yeah, it's going to be a very entertaining day today, no matter what. I am sure of that. But there was a question in chat. Mark Corey Ryan 31 asked, "Hey James and Sis, no matter the results today, will you guys be around for the San Diego Major?" I don't know if people know Sis, but you're kind of close to the area.
I'm like 20 minutes away from San Diego from the LAN.
So you going?
I mean, I'll be there. 99% chance I will be there.
What's the 1% it doesn't happen? What's the situation?
Maybe I get like COVID or something. I just can't go.
So pending some disaster, you're going to be there.
Yeah, pending some crazy disaster. Like maybe I break my toe again and I can't race fire. That's the only other.
If you break, I'll push your wheelchair if you need, Sis. Whatever you need. I am currently planning to go to San Diego as well. That is the game plan. Fun fact.
Yeah, James is staying in my house.
I'm
in my
happy
bed.
to do that. Yeah, I'm hanging out with Gucci.
Yeah, you can hang out with my doggo.
But honestly, I was going to say a little tidbit, a little trivia knowledge. I have never missed an RLCS LAN yet, but I know my time.
Not one?
Come. I have not missed one RLCS LAN yet.
I didn't go to London or Jersey. I think those are the only two I missed.
Yeah, it's tough to make them all. The other person who has also made all of them is Wavepunk. He's been every one. So.
Oh, that's sick.
Yep. So anyway, I will be there in San Diego. Sis sounds like he's going to be there pending any crazy disaster. But now the question that I really want to know the answer to is, will NRG be playing in San Diego? And that first part of that answer happens today. We might get the full one if things go poorly, but I am feeling really confident. I've seen, even Justin was up early today, Sis. I saw him streaming before this, and he was getting warmed up. I know that the team is putting in the hours. I know the team is putting in the hours, and now is the time where it can still finally pay off. It is, and I mean, people were giving me a lot of hard time, Sis, on First Touch, saying that NRG didn't have a chance. But I believe. I know everybody out there believes, and it is now time to get into the match. NRG versus version 1, San Diego on the line. Let's get into it. Here we go. Squishy, nice kickoff right off the bat, but it does find its way to beast mode, who you don't want to have space in the air. Garrett did get a piece
and
of that
the
ball.
eyes today, James, will definitely be on beast mode and will definitely be on the play style of V1 to see how they will fare against NRG. We have to check out the bump, check out how beast mode's feeling, and right away, he's looking pretty good in the air. He's getting the bump off the bat. So, I mean, NRG, and Torment backflip. So, beast mode is the one to worry about.
Well, yeah, beast mode, obviously that offensive threat, but I feel like even, NRG knows how to defend against players like beast mode. It's that right there. It's the demos that can be a challenge. So, I mean, that's really what I'm concerned about. Garrett getting a nice pass in, and that sets the tone.
Good
the demo
start.
into the infield pass.
Yeah, and Garrett just hounded this ball. He didn't give Torment any time to work with it. Torment kind of tried to take his time to go up the wall. Garrett was not having it, gets the pass out to Justin, and a nice easy goal in the first minute for NRG.
And it looked like Justin also demoed Calm right before that as well. So already we've seen, 3 or 4 demos from NRG, or at least it looked like that, but 2 of them coming right there. It's a wonderful start. And that game one, you said, Sizz, it all depends on how this first game goes. So we're very early on, but that is a really
good start.
reassuring start.
Yeah, seeing NRG demo is good. They definitely don't want to be outpaced by the demos, and that could definitely happen with V1. You could get just out-pressured by all their demos with Calm and Torment. Usually, Beast Mode still has demos, but normally you see Beast Mode kind of being the threat in the air to start the offense or just come clean up afterwards. So, oh, and almost another Torment and that saves that. But yeah, the demos are going to be an issue, but they've matched them pretty well, and they've even gotten more demos so far, it looks like. So it's a good start for NRG.
And we'll see how the defense holds up. Right now, the initiative all NRG.
That's
that
it.
shot, boom, spark down and out. Squishy. He launched that ball. I thought it was spark down and in.
That was a beautiful shot. He knows that should have gone in. That's honestly just unfortunate. I mean, he got a great shot off. Sometimes that just goes right in, bar down. Wasn't one of those times. And Calm gets a pinch that goes off the roof. Really awkward read for Justin. Oh man. So, and Calm just pinches it across the map, and NRG wasn't ready for it. I mean, it was a little too high for Justin to read. Torment slots it bottom right. Honestly, a pretty good shot to put it in the only spot that NRG kind of couldn't reach it.
And honestly, one of the things I've been saying, on First Touch or wherever it may be, is NRG just needs to get a little bit lucky in some of these close games. And seeing a play like that work out, makes me a little salty. The opposite.
Yeah, you go from a bar down shot from Squishy to it barely misses to just a pinch across the map that NRG was barely out of reach.
Well, hopefully the team can recover. Beast Mode trying to lob it towards net. Ball hit to space. Torment pass off the sidewall. Justin up off the ceiling. Torment will leave that. Now Beast Mode will have Torment as an outlet, and he takes the option. It's a bit far away. Torment or win a challenge. It pops up high. Justin now over to Squishy. Squishy in a race between Calm does win that 50. Beast Mode a hit back to the corner. Boost steal from Garrett. And field pass from Garrett. Squishy beat to the ball by Beast Mode, who's still airborne, setting up. Now he faked the flip reset to let Calm come in and take over.
It looks like he was out of boost there. And probably called for Calm to come steal it from him, which usually you used to be pretty good at, was leaving balls to their teammates when they needed to. They have good comms. I know that for sure. So they're just making use of that right there.
NRG, that early lead. Calm, the pinch, leveled the playing field.
Good chest here, actually. Oh, gets the fake.
Oh, Garrett's a little awkward.
Good bounce as well from
reverse.
V1, but Garrett, good stall by Garrett. Lets his teammates get time to get back. Full boost.
Not too speedy there, trying to go for a cycle off the sidewall. Infield pass, Beast Mode off the backboard. Torment coming in for the shot, and it goes in.
That play was kind of telegraphed the whole way. I mean, you could see Calm. He saw Beast Mode immediately. Beast Mode doesn't greet for the shot. Justin immediately tries to defend the shot, but he goes behind Justin, hits it off the backball, and Torment comes in, leaving his teammate for a shot, and ends up slotting it. Justin couldn't reach it in time as he jumped earlier for the first shot.
And V1, they come roaring back. There's still time for NRG. Garrett in the corner. Doesn't make contact. Garrett has been in the corner a few times. That one feed to Justin worked out. We saw him try to get it before. And now another pass to Squishy. Squishy cut off. And beast mode misses. Opportunity now. Ball in the middle. Squishy going for the bump, but Torment dodged it.
Oh, and Justin has time here. Lots of time and space to work with. Goes for a first killer shot down to the net. Can't get the bump on beast mode.
Oh, I don't think Justin was expecting that ball to get through. He could have doubled that off the ground.
Yeah. It did not look like the defender was going to miss that. He definitely should have gotten a hit on that. It even spooked Justin. He was so confused. So, I mean, he made a good play. He almost got the bump as well. He probably would have scored if he expected the defender to miss. But
it did. I mean, to be fair, though, it did look like that was a situation where the defender was going to get it. But chance there for NRG. Under 30 seconds left to go. Version 1, a 1-goal lead. Squishy getting denied by Torment. Torment poking it off the side, beast mode. Now Squishy upfield. Justin goes up for it. Garrett now going as well. Squishy with the shot opportunity. Racing in. The 50 kicks out to Justin. Justin, the shot deflected by Garrett. Garrett just trying to keep possession out of the hands of Version 1. 2 go for it for V1. Some space for Squishy over to Garrett. Garrett back up to Squishy. Squishy 24 boost. Sets it up. Justin coming in, trying to keep the ball alive, but Com had the position and made sure he 50'd that one to the ground. So despite the good start from NRG, we saw the 2 goals come in through Version 1. Now both of them coming from Torment. Com didn't have many points, but man, the impact play of the game was that pinch from Com. That really
across the map. I don't even think he got an assist. Oh, he did get an assist for it, but I mean, it was just a pinch across the map. It was a super. Those are the worst to read when it comes down the ceiling because you never know if it's gonna fall down like a waterfall or if it comes outwards just slightly. And it did come slightly outwards. Justin wasn't able to read it, which is a pretty tough read. So I mean, it ends up being a goal for Torment, who slotted it pretty well. But I mean, even at the end there, it looked like NRG was about to score for a second. It pinched off of Garrett, I think, back into Justin, who was sitting in the midfield waiting for a ball. And he took a shot. It wasn't the best shot. I thought he would most likely try to control it a little bit more since there were 3 stacked in net. But maybe we couldn't really see the perspective that well, so maybe he only had the chance to shoot because the timer was running out. But I mean, NRG kept fighting back even when they were down, which is good to see. So it didn't look too bad in the first game.
There were more scoring opportunities for NRG than there were for V1. Yeah, and it's just unfortunate. I mean, you even think back to that bar down shot from Squishy. If that goes in,
yeah, a tie game goes to overtime.
Yeah, at least an overtime chance. So,
and Beast Mode not giving Squishy any time. That was an instant. I didn't think he would be there that fast. He instantly went. Knew Squishy was going to go for a flip reset. Beast Mode plays the defense as well. Takes care of both sides for V1.
And another good shooting opportunity from Garrett there, but he wasn't able to connect on it. NRG getting opportunities, but the shooting just a little bit off. Justin going for the 50s.
Justin, good 50s. Stalls really well for his team and forces V1 into a bad boost position.
Great defensive stop there from Garrett, who had to take on Com after Squishy was taken out of the play. Double commit from NRG, though. But Torment whiffs on the ball. Thank you, Torment,
love to see
for that.
You love to see that.
Now double commit from V1. Will this pan out for NRG? Squishy pretty far out of the play. Torment gets demoed.
Good bump,
a lot of time for Garrett.
And even though the ball's back on our side, it's honestly fine. We get full boost. One of them is low on boost now because of the bump. And the Beast Mode, again, another bump. It looks good from NRG here. Justin tries to stall out, but Torment not giving Justin any time.
And Torment, though, was way out of the play. Good 50 and a boost steal from Squishy. This is unrelenting pressure from NRG. Garrett waiting for that flip reset. High pop, Squishy. Can Squishy solo play? Gets bumped off the ball. And V1 will boom it out. And finally, they get a little bit of space. But now right back. If that was on target, that would have caught Com out.
Yeah, that was a good chance. I mean, it's pretty hard to put that on target. He just wanted to kind of keep it forward and see if he can catch a defender off guard. But Com didn't cheat it way too far. Was able to wait for the wall read off the back wall and able to stall for his teammates to get back. But now NRG's back on the pressure. They're getting good 50s. They need to find some more bumps in the offense and maneuver it in here. And there'll probably be a goal opening up, but they lost pressure somehow in the midfield, and now we're back on defense.
That's a huge boom, though. Well controlled by Beast Mode, who's going to try to get another touch on it. Squishy pre-jump, 50 downfield. Now Com racing to it. Justin popping it out.
You'll see Beast Mode so much on those plays too. He'll always delay his last touch to make sure he gets the dunk to force onto your side and just keep pressure. Sometimes though it can be bad to do that. Oh, good shot though. No challenge from Beast Mode. Squishy just takes advantage of it. Really quick to the ball here. I'm assuming Beast Mode didn't expect Squishy to be there that quickly.
And
he
you see
turned,
Calm-
yeah, B was caught off so fast.
And Calm also rushed the touch. If you saw him over there, he actually did not need to hit that ball right away. There was really no one challenging. And I think that just goes to show you how much pressure NRG's been putting V1 under, to where they're just kind of hitting that ball out. And thank goodness Calm didn't make contact on that play. Nice challenge there. Calm looking for Torment. Torment to Beast Mode. Beast Mode almost slotted it, but now it's a dribble opportunity.
The angles he goes for are just crazy. Some defenders don't expect that. I mean, you wouldn't even think the angle's possible, but I mean, it was almost bar in if it was just a slightly off angle.
In Beast Mode, he sees all the angles, all the lines.
Nice touch from Squishy. I mean, that's good. They're in a good position here. They force some defenders into a weak boost position. Torment gets a good read off the ceiling, though. He pre-jumps the touch and forces it back onto the midfield.
And that
in a pinch that might go into the net.
Ooh. Beast Mode, he knew that he could get back in time, but I was wondering if he would. Still got there. Calm. Back out. And despite all the possession and all the control NRG's had, and you know, I just want to see some insurances. I want to see some multi-goal leads.
Yes, that 2-goal lead is always very comfortable. I mean, it's definitely throwable. A 3-goal lead is the best situation, but I mean, we'll take 2 goals anytime.
Squishy back down to the ground. He catches the defense by surprise. Torment, though, jumping quickly on the challenge. Justin a bit awkward. Will still get a nice hit up. That forces Beast Mode up into the air. Waste and boost. Squishy with a 50. Torment grabbed that mid. Calm now. Try to hit it back to Beast Mode, but it's cut off by Garrett, who goes for the double. The pass in, and there's the insurance goal. Justin and Garrett connect once more.
Yeah, no one from V1 was here. Beast Mode pushed a little bit too far out of position, and Torment just left net, so it leaves the net wide open off the Psycho from Garrett. Justin is able to clean up the goal, which is an amazing touch from Garrett. So just weak defense from V1 and NRG making sure to take advantage from it.
Wonderful pass there from Garrett, and Garrett is feeding Justin now. We're kind of seeing a bit of that dynamic play out. Justin in the middle of the field, and Garrett working the corners.
Good stall from Squishy. Make sure that there's no play to be had from V1. Justin fakes the flip reset.
Hard shot. Squishy doesn't make contact. Garrett bailing out NRG. Justin can't get the second touch. Torment, a panic touch there, and he misses that.
Torment just panicking right now. I mean, there's 20 seconds left on the clock. It's kind of understandable, but I mean, there's still time to get a goal. Some of the best players would most likely just keep that close there, look for some 50s, and try not to panic a little bit too much. But I mean, they probably know the game's already over by now, and NRG's gonna ride this into Game 3.
Get another one here. Oh, they try. I think they wanted to go for a pinch.
Teammate and drop the ball.
Well, I was thinking he was swerving in for a pinch play, possibly, just trying to pinch it. But Justin didn't drop that ball off his hood. However, this game was pretty dominant, Sis, and I would even say that Game 1, NRG had much more possession. This game, there was no doubt about it. This NRG had all the possession, it seemed like, and it finally converted into some goals. And they shut down version 1, shut them out as well.
Yeah, the possession was really good, and you could just tell like the amount of touches that the NRG had. They were like, even just looking at the ball touches on the stats, every time they were in the offensive side of the field, they were making sure to keep the ball in by just making sure the 50s were going and making sure to take boosts. And the demos weren't as strong. I want to see more demos still, but as long as they're taking the boost and making sure that the enemy can't really clear the ball, it looks like it's fine.
Well, we're getting into Game 3, tied up in the series, 1 apiece. And it cannot be understated the importance of every series at this point. NRG, they need to outpace all the nearest competitors. To Dignitas, 4 points ahead. M80, 3 points. So it's in that situation, it's just 1 spot ahead. Playoffs and a run in the playoffs is required. Got to get at least to those semis. If NRG can keep playing here, it looks like they might have a real shot. First step in the journey, take down V1.
Good control from Calm, but...
Ooh, Wow, and how did that not get
Justin,
scored?
Justin popped it out just as a flick underneath his. Oh, and it goes right in.
Yes!
The instant counterattack. Justin makes a great save here. Beast Mode was about to score that. Justin makes a great save over to Squishy. Garrett gets the bump on Torment. Yeah, he did. And NRG makes an instant, beautiful counterattack play. Garrett looks for the bump. Justin makes a save, and Squishy controls it all the way down the field.
That was like a side flip bump from Garrett. He didn't make clean contact, but he did nudge Torment off target. And now an opportunity. Justin, Garrett trying to fake a hit there, but Torment was buying none of it. Beast Mode, first touch up. He'll stay on it. Flip, reset, pass out. Sent back to the corner, and there's a demo. Calm taken out by Justin. And Justin's starting to establish a reputation as the enforcer on NRG.
Yeah, Justin getting a lot more demos is good to see. He's never been too confident in his demos, but it's good to see him incorporate more into his arsenal. Because you know that whenever the best players in the team is demoing, like First Killer, for example, it puts so much more of a threat on the enemy team. And Beast Mode instantly counters that. Everything I'm saying, he just pops it up to the crossbar. And I think he popped it over, it was Garrett here, just gets it right over him. Squishy jumped a little bit too early. And Beast Mode just cleans up by himself, 1v3.
Yeah, Torment bumped Squishy up the wall and then passed that out. That was, and then, I mean, Calm hitting that with his wheels on the 50 just killed that ball. We'll see if NRG bounce back. Garrett, lob up, Calm. Kind of awkward position. Staying in the play, pinch out. Oh, and that sends it deep.
That's unfortunate. But right back over to Justin. Fakes the ball. So I'm expecting it.
Torment, a tough one to beat. Torment's seen it all. He's been around a while.
He's seen it all. He's been around a very long time. Super veteran player.
Justin not only clearing that out, but making sure he didn't get dunked. You saw two players from B1 trying to dunk. Justin, the pass back. Squishy off the side. Garrett going for the double. Ooh, Garrett gets the rebound as Squishy, and NRG takes the lead.
Yes, sir. And a nice double here from Garrett. Squishy with actually a great pass. Garrett he uses the middle of his car, the bottom middle of his car to get the flip reset. Doesn't even need to use it as the first touch was so good. Gets the double down to his teammate, and his teammate's able to clean it up easily. So Garrett, most of these plays, has been setting up his team super well, mostly off of these corner plays. Squishy right there just hits it off the sidewall. Garrett takes advantage of another good double touch. His teammates follow up instantly. So most of the double touches from Garrett have been super, super well coordinated. And Justin bumping the back line again is beautiful to see.
Now Justin getting the demo. Torment
fakes it for Beast Mode, and Beast Mode goes for a flip reset.
It definitely doesn't seem like V1 is gelling perfectly, but they're still in this game. Justin, that flip reset, getting some juice behind it. He'll stay on the ball.
Stays on. And it's so irritating as a defender when someone's able to stick on the ball, because you know that they're low on boost, and you know that you just need to get it past them to get back on the counter attack. But if that person just making sure to stay on the ball is there, then no matter what, you pretty much can't clear it past them, and you're just wasting boost as they're just able to stuff you every time. And this looks like it's gonna be a goal, and no one there from V1 again. The midfield is just empty, and NRG just taking advantage of it every single time. Garrett with another dime over to Squishy. No one's there. Squishy places it perfectly to the opposite side of the goal, and a good goal from NRG.
And I mean, Squishy even doing work to make sure that ball got over the first defender, staying upfield. NRG finding each other in traffic, in the chaos, and a 2-goal lead. Torment trying to speed flip to it. Beat there by Garrett. Garrett, late flip. Calm bumped him off the ball. Torment, can it clear out? There's no one from V1 there. Beast Mode's trying to get the touch. Squishy will get the corner. Squishy happy to let that ball come in as long as he can get the boost. Torment, the patience. Pass across. Justin can't get there. Awkward angle. Not enough of an angle for him. Calm shot goes far down and out.
It's good to see NRG getting some more luck on their side. Normally, right as I say that, he flips. I think Garrett might have flipped the wrong way here, but maybe he just couldn't read it. It looked like it was kind of savable because it's kind of telegraphed shot coming down.
And it did skim a little bit.
It was a little bit weird. It was a little bit more coordinated. Like if Garrett just sat on that corner and let the other teammate watch the other side of the net, it probably could have been saved. But I mean, it's all hindsight at the end of the day. Yeah, it was a good shot. He was a good shot to stall it that well and get the second touch.
No, just a single goal. And the single minute left. Beast mode shots
man,
too high. I saw our life flash before our eyes there, Sid.
That was spooky. Yeah, whenever you see Beast mode on the ball with an open shot, and that, oh my god, that could have.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Someone in
absolutely
it!
wide open net, and no one's there from V1.
Recover! Recover! Oh, Beast mode's trying to get the pass down.
He blocked.
Come!
Beast mode
Fast
really
forward
wants
the
to join
game.
NRG. He can see his struggles with V1 here. He just genuinely wants to join the team.
We could use his
It's
defense.
understandable.
Why not? Oh my goodness, that one.
A good save
cleared
back
out.
into the midfield to Torment. Torment too awkward for most of these touches.
Oh, please just let this game end. Torment going for the bump. Garrett handling that situation nicely. Com bumped off the ball. And now the pinch out. Justin's bump on Com might have saved the day there, but there's still some moments. Another pinch down. Just let this ball touch, please. Oh, no. Garrett is there.
We'll take it. That's dead.
Pinch down.
Oh, never mind. They pinched it out.
Oh, gosh.
Just an overcommit, just slightly. Oh, but
There we
Squishy's there
go.
to close it out. Good to see.
Woo.
And that was
ever since that
spooky for a
G20
bit.
second. Yeah, ever
Yeah,
since
that
the
was
G20
spooky.
second goal, I was just, I don't want to see this ball up. But NRG hold on and now take the lead in the series in those final moments. V1, they were a little wobbly for a brief moment. I mean, we saw Beast Mode get a nice pass in, but then he floated right into the shooting lane. They missed a few shots. So we got some help there, Sis.
Oh, yeah. I mean, V1 probably should have scored at least 2 or 3 times there at the end. We had some good luck on our side. Torment did get the goal as I was talking about the luck, but then I jinxed the rest of their game, so NRG have me to thank for that. But, you know, I mean, they missed it. I think it was Torment that just, like, didn't want to cheat up for some of those shots. It was an open net most of the time, but, I mean, we'll take it. If he wants to sit back in the midfield and just play passive, we're fine with that. NRG's going to take advantage of that. And now we're up a game, and we can close up the series right here.
All right, very important situation here now for NRG. A win against V1 in the group. Oh my, that would be invaluable, especially with how much it has been a struggle to play them lately.
Yep, and V1's another one of those teams that wants to make the land here. They're, I think, 3 points below us, so they need to do well as and almost a goal from Garrett. They need to do well, and NRG's making sure to start it off well against them. Justin with a good dribble, gets the 50 against Beast Mode. Torment backflips into the shot.
Early chances already for NRG. Need to close this out. There's the pass, there's the shot, and there's the goal from Justin. And that was a thing of beauty. Justin has been waiting in the midfield for these opportunities to leak out, and the corner into the middle has been the play that NRG has been running.
Yeah, and I just realized I was delayed, so I fixed that. I think I was like 5 seconds behind you. In Beast Mode with a ridiculous dunk. What the? I don't even know how that just happened. He came off the ceiling. He gets bumped into the ceiling. Garrett trying to clear. He falls down into the dunk.
I still, after watching the replay, don't even know what happened.
That was an absurd. He got bumped. He was challenging the first touch, bumped into the ceiling, uses his jump to fall down quickly, and just gets the read on Garrett, clearing it to the sidewall. And he's going for these super outlandish dunks, just trying to read NRG extremely hard.
I think that just means NRG needs to not make the most obvious defensive touch, even if they think they have a little bit of space, mix it up a little bit.
Yep, they gotta look for the. It's usually sometimes it's just best if you see, especially if you see a defender up in the air contesting you. It's just best to just slow it down and control it, and just work your way out of the defense with your team. I mean, they were trying to clear fast to get a counterattack. Beastman took advantage of it really quickly.
And honestly, sometimes players playing like the way Beast Mode is playing right now, sometimes can be a sign of frustration.
It can be, yeah. He might be thinking he has to do it all on his own right now. So, I mean, him just going for these crazy dunks. I mean, it also is bad if he misses. Like, he falls off that, wastes all of his boost, misses the dunk. He's just stuck on the back wall for NRG.
He just dove in. So maybe NRG can take advantage of that. 3 minutes left now. NRG V1 tied in game 4. This could be a series win for NRG if they close it out here. Tom. Solo play opportunity. There's the flip reset. Garrett, the touch. Beast Mode going for a double off the ceiling, and it's pinched out wide by Squishy. Squishy lands and gets demoed immediately by Com. And our camera person, slow to respond.
Justin gets the ball out to the midfield. Good shot. So Torment has to delay here. Gets a good touch to the sidewall. Beats one energy defender. Dunks the second. Garrett, though, sitting back, knows that Beast Mode's going to slow this down. Good touch from Garrett. Just sitting on the back wall. Doesn't have to waste any of his boost. All of NRG just making sure not to use any boost here. And they get cleared out. They can go for a counter attack now, but not the best touch out into the midfield. Beast Mode now has control of it again.
Squishy.
Good touch over to the side.
Oh, and he gets around him.
Defender, and it's an open net. Squishy can clean this up. Beast Mode, though, gets there quickly.
Beast Mode was there to close that angle down, but it was an opportunity. NRG starting to stretch their legs a bit. Squishy gets the bump on Beast Mode. Torment pass up to Com. Com, corner pass backwards. Garrett did not get the best hit. Is that on target?
Oh,
no, it's
that
not.
was on target. That was a goal. That was ridiculous. He backflipped into it. I don't know if that was on purpose, but if it was, that was crazy. He backflips into it to hit it off his own back wall and keep the momentum going to the other side of the field.
Another scary moment.
Beast Mode gets it over one. Looks for the bump on the second. Can't find it. Good stall from Squishy. Justin getting Justin Torment's way.
Did you see him T-bone? Justin parked right in front of Torment.
Beast Mode gets a beat, and Torment hits this too high. Com can clean this up.
Oh,
and a great
Torment
save.
that?
1v3. That was Garrett, I think. 1v3 clears it out. He used the sidewall. It looks like to flip out into the ball there.
And I like what NRG did there, you know, two jumping, but it looked like Justin actually got bumped a little bit by Squishy, and it threw him off target. Devastating there. I thought that was a scoring chance.
Good
now pop up.
Squishy.
Garrett, did Com miss flip?
Oh!
Did Garrett miss? What is happening? No!
I think Garrett just missed, but he was almost landing on it. And it could have been a lead for NRG to close out the series right there.
Please,
too weak of a
just
shot
score!
That's a goal.
No, it's not!
Just to this off the
Sage,
post.
why would you say that?
Dude, these shots look so
Just
good.
go
They're all
in!
so close.
I am so tilted right now. There's been so many shots. Oh my goodness.
Oh my
no,
god. NRG
not
should
like
be closing
this.
out this game right now. This game
Not
shouldn't
like
even be
this.
going to
Oh,
overtime.
not like this. Not like this. Not like this.
No.
Thank
Okay,
goodness.
thank God. No, I mean, NRG are looking better than V1. They should win this game.
They are.
They most of their goals should have gone in. NRG know it. They should still feel confident. They've seen their shots almost go in. They know they have the pressure. So I think NRG should still be feeling good right now about this, even though they didn't score.
NRG having so many looks on net. One of them, you feel it's bound to drop. Beast Mode getting dunked on. Com keeping this in the NRG corner. Lob up field. Torment looking for Beast Mode. Beast Mode
can't do much.
Trying to set up a teammate, but had no option.
Com is wasting his boost pretty much. He had to drop it back to Beast Mode. Beast Mode wasted his boost as well. Now, NRG just chilling out. Squishy knew he didn't have to commit for that. He just drove away, saved his boost. NRG looked good on the boost tanks right now.
There's a demo as well.
Garrett, slowing it down, letting his teammate bump. Gets the good dunk as well. Beast Mode can't touch that. He just backflipped out of the play now. It's 2v3 for NRG. Beast Mode makes it back in time. Com. Not challenges too high, leaves Beast Mode alone. Com just getting in Garrett's way, T-boning him now.
But Garrett still was able to fight through. Beast Mode, round one, going for a pinch potentially. No, he's taking it downfield again, looking for that 50, and that's what you were talking about him doing before. Always getting that extra touch.
Always tries to delay his touch. Always tries to delay it.
Tournament. Stopped by Justin. Justin going for a 50. Out to the middle. The shot is going to be wide. Torment trying to musty. He does get it in the redirect.
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh! I can't believe what we just saw.
That was almost a crazy play. I didn't even think Beast Mode could reach that. Torment gets a pretty good musty just to clear it, I thought it was, but then it ends up being a pass over to Beast Mode who couldn't finish the shot. It was a tough angle. Justin tries to stall out versus Torment. Torment gets a touch and gets a second with 0 boost. The V1's going to be happy about that. Now Beast Mode can control it out. Let Squishy touch it over to him. Gets a dunk. Torment up. Gets absolutely dusted by Justin. Yeah, Squishy's too awkward to follow. Saves his 80 boost, which is good. George, he's going to wait on the sidewall now. This could be a chance. Tom tries to pre-jump. Does get a touch. Garrett tries to stall it out. Oh, misses the second touch. Oh no.
I mean, it's unlucky that it pinches there, and also Garrett didn't get the double. Justin, I think, was playing the double.
Yeah,
NRG had so many chances
touch,
to win this game.
I mean, it was a good idea. Like, the idea, you should pretty much try to do that every time, or at least just force it to the left quickly. But Garrett had enough boost. He knew he could do that. He ends up missing the second touch, which is unorthodox for Garrett. The first touch was a little bit too much to the side. His car kind of wobbled off a little bit, which forced him into a weird spot. I'm sure he might have even called it for Justin that he might have missed, but I mean, it was too late. Torment easily reads it, gets the cleanup goal, and now we're back to a tied game. I mean, NRG looked good though. They played better. They played better that game.
They did play better, and they had so many looks. The thing that was, you know, a little bit challenging was the wide open nets. Like there was the one play. It looked like, I don't know, because we didn't see exactly how much boost Garrett had, or we didn't have the perfect angle on it, but there were a few different opportunities where, you know, all that needed to happen was the ball needed to just be on target. It didn't even need to be hit perfectly. It didn't need to be hit super hard. It just needed to be hit at net.
Yep. And I think, I mean, they're going to be kicking themselves for that loss. They probably know they should have won, but I think at the end of the day, they should just recognize that they still played fine.
Yep, they played fine, and they can still win it here. But
no one challenged that. I mean, maybe NRG was low on boost here, but off of the sidewall, Beast Mode hits it quickly. Garrett is just backwards. Kind of a weird position. I mean, someone should have still been there to challenge that. I mean, you know he's going to hit it at least off of the corner, so it's going to go into the midfield. But NRG, I guess, just wasn't ready for that.
And right now, Version 1 is on a 5-series win streak, dating all the way back to Winter NA Event 3 from 21-22.
Yeah, it's been 300 days, I think, since NRG's last win versus V1.
So V1 has had NRG's number. NRG looking to break that curse here. Torment off the ceiling and down. Calm trying to keep it out of the hands of NRG. Beast Mode being a nuisance.
Good touch from Garrett. You know, another good touch from Garrett. I mean, he just pretty much cleared that out by himself. His teammates still didn't get boosted. I'm sure while that was going on, maybe one of the V1 defenders is taking all the boost away from Justin and Squishy. But a bad touch from the V1 doesn't let NRG clean it up, though.
Ooh.
Touches it out. V1 just going to wait here. Squishy pops it down to Justin. Garrett, out of boost, has to just hit it forward.
Beast Mode trying to do some work. Got Torment leading a charge. Now ball back out to the corner. NRG need to equalize. Garrett doesn't get much on that flick. Calm to his own corner. A boost steal, but also a demo. And there's another demo. Beast Mode getting 2 demos. NRG off the respawn. Justin, boom upfield. Calm stops it at the mid. Tap back to Beast Mode. Beast Mode trying to catch it, but he's dunked on by Garrett. And Calm back to the side. Garrett a little bit too slow. Still gets a piece of that ball, though. Calm trying to find Beast Mode in traffic. Both miss.
Justin has time here. Decides to pass it instantly. Good shot from Garrett. Top right. Forces a V1 into a bad position here. Oh, a double commit from NRG, though, but Garrett recovers quickly.
Beast Mode has time here. The game.
Tries to delay his touch again against Justin, but Justin read it, hits it around. Ooh, good flip cancel to get himself back onto the wall there. Couldn't get the follow-up touch, but it looked pretty good. He could have gotten a good beat on a defender. Tom hits it out to the midfield for his teammate. Torment is trying to keep the ball in.
And no boost here for Torment. This could be hard for him to do something with, but the boost spawns in the corner for him, and Beast Mode will not have him as an outlet.
That's the clear instantly. Calm pre-jumped it. Good shot from Garrett. What a save from Beast Mode.
Beast Mode, that defensive stop, insane. Beast Mode is so difficult to get around. Bumps Justin off the ball. Squishy with a 50. Beast Mode into a dribble. Pinch out now. Squishy
Oh
Squishy
no!
Pinched it in. Squishy pinched it in.
Oh no, yeah. I mean, I couldn't really tell. There wasn't another option, honestly.
Yeah,
like,
because Garrett was getting bumped in the corner.
Realistically, the only other option was just fake the ball and let Torment hit it. But then Torment could have read that and shot it anyway. It's kind of all hindsight. Like, he knows Garrett's getting bumped. He feels like he has to get a touch. Unfortunately, Torment forced him into the only spot where he would pinch it into the net. So 2-goal lead now for V1. It's still doable for NRG. They're in a tough spot here, but V1 just probably gonna look to stall out and bump. They're pretty good at this. They're pretty much turtling is what we call it. So good touch to over to Squish. Oh, and he tries to hit Justin midair.
Yeah, midair. Yeah, which would have been something.
Which looked pretty good actually if it would have hit.
Justin also stopped boosting as well. I don't think Justin wanted to commit boost to that play.
1 minute on the clock now.
Cannot afford to give up a goal to version 1 anymore. And now need to get.
Going to be another pinch.
Yeah, I thought so for a second as well. And now Calm lobbing towards net. Another demo from
V1's not going to give them any time here. They're going to make sure to bump as much as possible. And most of their touches you'll see will just be stall hits. Really high touches, really slow touches, just forcing NRG into to make the play.
Squishy. Over to Garrett, who pre-jumped. Justin will catch it into a dribble. He gets around one, but he
fakes
flipped.
it. I think Beast Mode just faked it to force Justin to hit it away.
That's time winding down. And I thought, Sis, this might be the chance. That last game, those open nets, man, where they really did NRG in.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, hold on. There's still a chance. There's still a chance.
I think Garrett faked this on purpose. No, he didn't. Well, actually, he might have. He didn't flip into it. It might have been a purposeful fake. I think Garrett knew no matter what, you couldn't score that, which was. I mean, you pretty much should recognize that you can't score that. There's 2 defenders waiting. One of them pre-jumps, which lets Squishy come in for the touch. And now there's a chance.
Oh, it's right to Garrett.
Garrett gets the beat as well. It's a weird touch. He's gonna control it though. It's beast mode.
It is beast mode, isn't it? But it's still in play. Garrett,
hold on.
The lob up. Squishy can't get there. And there's the hit down. And version 1 win it. And that one hurts, Sis. I am not gonna lie.
That one sucks,
series
dude.
was in the bag. I thought game 4 was in the bag. That is a tough break. A tough break. And it's not over yet. Right now,
but that one was like needed.
Back.
That one, if they won that, it was they were comfortable for the rest of the day.
I mean, now let's also check in on Liquipedia to see what's going on in some of the other matchups, because all eyes are on Axel right now. If Axel has a crazy weekend and they get some wins here against Complexity or version 1, then that could be difficult. So Complexity 3-0'd Axel. So thank you, Complexity, for that. Yeah, thank you, Complexity, for that. This one, though.
Can you link me Wikipedia, by the way? Are you looking at that?
Yes. Yep, I can send that over to you. I'll put that in the old Discord channel. But, that one, that game hurt. I want to go back and look at honestly, the replay just to see what happened on some of those shots. Because NRG, I mean, you could tell, Sis, they were outplaying V1. And I think after that game 4, the discouragement was palpable.
Man, I know. Yeah. It looked like they were going to close it out. And, I mean, they had so many shot opportunities, and V1 looked like they were on the back foot most of the time. So, I mean, it just, I don't know. It was just unfortunate. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I think if there is some, like the silver lining is that NRG was playing in a way that was beating version 1. Like, I feel like this was not so much V1 beating the team as it was the team just letting this one get away and beating themselves a little bit. So,
yeah, I would say in that 5th game, I'd say V1 probably outplay NRG, but that I'd say like really realistic to me, like the 3rd, 4th, and like 1st game should have been dubs. Like, I mean,
that,
2 of them
especially
were,
that game 4. Especially that game 4. There was probably 3 different chances. It looked like, again, you never really know until you open up the replay and see the situation, what exactly was going on.
Yeah.
But that one painful. So NRG, they fall in game 5 to version 1. Next up is Complexity, a chance to bounce back. If NRG can take down Complexity, that'll set things up going into that final round. Team Axel, they lost 0-3 to Complexity. So now you have to root for version 1 against Team Axel as well. So I know it might be tough to root for V1, but you got to be cheering for them against Team Axel. NRG, that path to San Diego, there's still an open path, but it's getting a little bit narrower. It says we're going to go to a quick break, and when we come back, we have Complexity versus NRG.
Do you remember me? I'm the girl whose heart you stole. I don't want it back, please. You can keep it. My mind's made up on who I want holding it. You're a little too close, or too far away. It's much too early, or it's far too late. Maybe I'm too old now, or just afraid that you'll walk away. Just a glance is all it took for me to fall, but you don't even know that you were looking at me. And when you smile, smile with your eyes. Eyes that pass right over me, like I'm as out of place as I feel to be. You're a little too close, or too far away. It's much too early, or it's far too late. Maybe I'm too old now, or just afraid that you'll walk away. You're across the room from me, but it's an ocean wide, and the current's pulling us, dragging me aside. Or you're a constellation, and I'm just a star, blinking in the universe, but you'll never notice me at all. When you're gone, I don't know what to say. When you're with me, I can't say anything anyway, so just believe me. Even if the words don't come out, they're here inside my head, stuck inside my mouth. Turning love to dust, 'cause we know it comes. Wandering in this place, how I'm gonna spend my time searching open space. So we still come back for more, leaving it behind. Isn't always easy, but how we tried. No more. I see you hide. The stars aligned, and we had everything to heal us. No fear, no fight, as we decide to put the distance back between us. Take it away now. Take it away now. Are you letting this go? Take it away now. Take it away now. Are you letting this go? Open wounds and closing doors. Been here before, not again. We cannot hide our nasty scars. Too many sorries. What would happen now if you stay? You won't know if you walk away. Only heaven will play our song. Now, before you go, can you tell me where the hope has gone? Can you tell me where the love went wrong? Do you remember what it sounds like? We can turn the love back on. We can turn the love back on.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Mission
Welcome back,
Control. I'm
James.
James Bott, joined with Sis. We just had a heartbreaking defeat against Version 1. That game 4, Sis, that was one that got away.
Yeah, I mean that one is going to be a tough one to swallow. I mean, I think NRG should have gotten away with it. It was pretty unfortunate. Now they have, in my opinion, an even tougher series ahead of them with Complexity. So, I mean, we'll see how they do against this team. This team is just like, in my opinion, just like a better version of E1. Like, they're just faster. They have more consistent players. I mean, taking out Beast Mode out of that. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Complexity is pretty fast. So, and the NRG does like playing its fast teams. They don't like when teams kind of slow it down and make them be the one to make the play first. So, we'll see how this goes.
And have not played Complexity yet this season. So this will be the first time that NRG is getting to take on Complexity. And I think this might be the first time that they're taking on this roster in an RLCS event. The last time they matched up against Complexity, Shad was on Complexity instead of CRR. So this was a really important matchup. Complexity, like you said, says the heavy favorite. This is, I think, a pretty clear underdog matchup with NRG against Complexity, who many would rank as that third place team in North America. That's where they stand in the points, and that's the way they've been playing. This is a really difficult team to get around. So, you wonder how much of that loss to Version 1 was just that mental block that V1 just seems to have against NRG, or NRG against version 1. So hopefully with all that out the window, NRG can be competitive here against Complexity, because a win is desperately needed, Sizz.
Yeah, no, sorry, I was taking a drink of my coffee.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty much a must win. Like just for the confidence booster. I mean, you could still make it into the playoffs, but like they should at least have a game under the belt aside from just beating out what's the other team in our group? Axel? Yeah.
Axel.
So
Yep.
yeah, I mean they have to beat Axel no matter what, but this one is just like a must win for the mental. Like they just came off a pretty tough loss versus V1. Complexity is going to be a good team. They're going to be better than V1 in different ways. So, I mean, you just want to have something under your belt going into the Axel series. You don't want to feel like you just lost the on-2 series barely or something, and now you just have to win this last series no matter what. So, if they can get something under the belt, they'll feel comfortable against Axel. Yeah.
And I mean, just like to get a regain, that with a loss like that one against version 1, where you're in a situation where it just seemed like it was ripe for the picking, and that one got away. NRG really needs that bounce back series, and that could be it against Complexity. So I believe we have the lobby info. I'm not sure if the test lobby is created, so we're gonna try to get into this game as soon as we can. But just talking about CRR was another European transplant. It doesn't get talked about as much. Obviously, with Gen G being over here, the 2 Europeans on there, they've really made a splash in the Rocket League scene. But CRR coming over, teaming up with this previously True Neutral, now Complexity team. And they've had such an interesting story, Sizz, and they kind of failed to have results last season, and that's why they made this big change, and they've kind of been finally living up to the hype, I would say.
Yeah, and they were hyped up when they had Shad. They just what everyone says is they went on this big break, and
so now it's time though, Sizz. We've got it. NRG versus Complexity, a win desperately needed. Will NRG get the dub? Here we go. Complexity versus NRG. Underdog story here as Squishy left the match. So hopefully he'll be back so we can get the game started. But I'm not in despair right now, Sizz. I believe that NRG has the tools in their toolkit to win here. I truly believe that.
No, they do. They for sure. I mean, they know they do too. I mean, they should still feel confident after last year. It's a tough pill to swallow, but you just got to accept that you lost. And it was unfortunate, but you still played well. So, I mean, we definitely need some more individual players stepping up on all sides of the front. You know, I mean, Garrett for sure is going to be kicking himself for missing some of those touches, and Squishy got that pinch at the end with Torment, which is unfortunate. So, I mean, there's some weird situations going on with some individual mentality stuff, but I think the team can pull this back.
AJG, double tap pass out to the middle. Justin doesn't make contact, but it does find its way out to Garrett. And there's a double commit. Justin and Squishy both going for that ball. It could have been a shot on net. AJG back down to the ground, fought for the space, will lob it up. Justin now airborne. Faking it. And the shot comes in. It's going to be pretty weak. Still a good chance.
We'll most likely see a lot of control and ground plays from this Complexity team, and then just really fast counter attacks. I imagine like this. I haven't watched too much of Complexity, but just from I know from how these individual players are, they're just super quickly paced, and they make sure to put you on the back end every time, so you're forced into a weird spot, and they're just making the play on you. Considering how fast they are, and they're all 1v1 players, so 1v1 and 2v2 like absolute gods. And you can see right there, solo play air dribble from Brazebull, keeps it controlled, keeps it grounded. Yeah, he just pops it over one, air dribbles, gets the flip, and these guys are going to be solo play monsters. They will always dribble, they will always air dribble, they will do everything it takes to force you into a weird spot, and the teammates will just keep following up like that on repeat.
Brazebull giving NRG the horns there. Squishy.
Oh, good
in the
play,
middle,
though,
and the
right back.
response from Garrett, and that is exactly what the team needed, especially after Raisbull picked
Good
him
touch
apart.
from Squish. Squish fakes AJG out of the bump, delays his touch, forces one defender to be absolutely frozen in place, gets the touch over to the midfield, and it's a good goal from NRG.
Yeah, and that was such a smart play from Squishy, and a confident one as well to go for that. Now we see a flip reset from AJG, gets the bump, ball bouncing out. And you see Complexity's had a few of those balls bounce out to the mid, but no one's really been there. They're happy to take those 1v1 situations, but they're not keeping rotations incredibly tight on the offensive end, so NRG hasn't been super pressured. Just the one play from Raisbull that got through so far. Justin to Squishy. Squishy off the backboard, gets a dunk as well. And CRR will hit it off to the side. Justin, pass off the sidewall. Squishy gets blocked. CRR hitting it over to the side or the corner, but
Raisbull got the boost and got the beat. Now it's a pretty weird spot for NRG because Justin wasn't that high. Oh, he actually got full boost from the midfield, it looks like. And double commit from Complexity. This could be a good chance for NRG. Midfield pass right out by Raisbull. Garrett keeping it in. No one there from NRG to follow. AJG gets a psycho, misses it. Back to AJG. Grounded play, gets the control. Tries to go for a touch. CRR just keeps it low. AJG
Complexity
pitching
really
off the sidewall.
wanting to get that ball close to the net and go for those 50s. That 1v1 mentality. Take them on, isolate.
Yep, and every touch off the wall so far has just been controlled. Good pace on the ball, making sure not to keep the ball too far away from themselves so the defender can't get a touch. AJG just trying to bump Justin.
Got the mid or corner boost, however. Garrett, awkward. Oh, look at that.
Good
all
pinch,
three
though.
members of NRG
Midfield
there.
pass.
Now an infield pass. The idea was
Right
there,
out
but it was
too
cut off.
easily. I mean, if we're reading that, you know it's too telegraphed. So, I mean, Complexity is looking out for that so far in advance.
Complexity now on the attack. Squishy.
Oh, what a touch from
Raisbull got a
Raisbull,
piece
but
of it.
can't get it down. He tried to have an almost insane pass by getting the flip reset off the roof. Raisbull extremely mechanical, and I can tell that. I remember when he first came in the league, he didn't look like crazy mechanical. He was just like fast, but over time you could just see how much he's improved individually. And now I think he's one of the top ranked ones players on the leaderboard and twos as well. So good to see how much work they've been putting in the South American region, because you know that they're like they deserve to be here. They took a huge risk coming here. We talked about this before. It's said 100 times over, but it's good to see them do well in it.
I hope, though, they take an L here.
Yeah, this is the one situation.
Yeah,
they've done
that's
enough
the
this
word
season.
against
They've done enough this season. Like they could let NRG have something.
Yeah, just let us get this one. And that one leaking through. CRR will lob it downfield. Squishy getting demoed from behind. CRR immediately turning upfield, trying to get a bump on Garrett. Justin up to Garrett, stopped out by Raisbull, but Squishy will have space. Squishy caught it. Raisbull blocking it. That pinch back out to the middle. AJG up to CRR.
Bumps Justin. Raisbull has gets a missed touch, but kind of fakes it. Garrett with a good clear. Fakes the jump. NRG might keep this up. Oh, and Squishy almost got a pop into the midfield, but they'll take the overtime as well. They're fine with that.
Raisbull has been leading the charge for Complexity. He has been at the forefront of every attack.
Garrett almost got the follow-up dunk. It was a good kickoff start. They did a back-left kickoff. They got it to Garrett for the solo play. He gets it past one. Garrett now over the side by Squishy. Justin, crazy speed to the ball.
And there's a demo. This could be the chance. CRR jumping up early, low 50. Back
Squishy
to the
doesn't
middle.
waste his boost. That's a good play there. You'll see a lot of players just waste their boost on a play that's unrealistic. Squishy knew he was going to get dunked no matter what. Saves 50 boost, just takes the 50, drops it down, and just waits for his teammate to come up. Good control, though.
Reset play. Didn't get it. And now he's out of boost. Squishy jumps on him. Up to
It's a good
Justin.
shot.
Justin,
No one's
shot is
there.
open.
And it was
Justin win it.
one of the defenders from Complexity was just cheating up here a little too far. CR went there, and then I think it was Raisbull who just went all the way back to the other corner for boost and just left the net open.
Well, what happened too was when CRR went for that flip reset, he did not get it. He did not get the flip reset. He could not put that ball out of reach, and Squishy jumped on it immediately. He jumped on it.
That's a great start. We love those. We take those as much as we can, James.
That was fantastic. Well done from Squishy to get that opportunity out there. Both assists coming from Squishy, and that was. I mean, we needed that game, Sis. Like, especially after that last game 4 in the last series. A win against Complexity would add so much fuel to the fire. So we desperately need this. And that first game, I mean, in overtime, you lose that overtime. Overtimes have not been kind to NRG this split, Sis. It's been a tough season in terms of NRG and overtime. So very critical win there. And now we are going to look ahead to game 2. Complexity, even just comparing them to version 1, I feel like NRG was under a lot less pressure. Complexity's play style is much more, it seems like, right now, Raise Bull lead the charge, try to take multiple defenders out of the equation and give some space to the teams, but they're not really swarming NRG like we see some teams do.
Yeah, they're just trying to. I mean, what we've seen so far, just solo plays, keeping the ball close and grounded. That's what Complexity like to do. NRG has kind of taken advantage of the space they've been giving them, though, because usually, if you're doing solo plays and you're doing single dribbles and stuff like that, you leave the midfield kind of open because you expect that teammate to take a 50 or at least make a play and advance, and you can come up for the follow-up. So the midfield has been open. NRG's taken advantage of the infield passes and just the open shots, and that's another. Open net, no one there to challenge Garrett. And CR pops it up into the midfield. No one's there to follow. Raisable too far off to the side. Garrett takes advantage, hits it to the right side of the net. Easy goal for Garrett.
I think both games so far are kind of exploiting some difficult plays from CRR. CRR not necessarily in peak form, I would say. And that is benefiting NRG. You can even see him messing up his
yeah, he did a Sizz dash.
CRR trying to get back into it. Squishy.
AJG up early.
Bold from AJG. Raise Bull will hit it downfield. CRR trying to read the play. Does so. Justin can't get a touch, but
Squishy gets past one, gets the flip. Doesn't get under it, though. And he might be able to redirect this. Ooh.
Right idea. And we did see him score one of those earlier. A bit more challenging of an angle. Garrett flip reset play. Takes it down to the ground. Almost hit it.
Almost a bottom right shot. So close from Garrett. It was really well coordinated. Just needed to get it slightly to the left. Good shot though. Good attempt on at least getting the pressure on target.
AJG challenged by Justin. Now Justin.
Garrett should have time here. Good touch
huge
from
boom.
Garrett over to Justin. Now
And
NRG's
Justin
kind of have
did
to wait
put that
here.
on target. So I mean, he knew
Good
that was
dunk.
open for a brief moment.
And they've got the pressure now on Complexity. They've stolen some boost. They've kept the ball in. They've gotten the bumps. They just need to keep the ball into the half right here. Justin double commits with Squishy. Baseball clears it out now. CRR pops it over one, has control. Good flick. That might be in. Too far off to the side, though. Baseball steals the corner from NRG. Squishy knows that they're out of boost. Has to clear it by himself.
Justin, first touch. A great setup to go for the second, but Raise Bull hopping on it fast. No touch from Raise Bull. AJG getting dunked on. Raise Bull with the mid boost. This could be a chance now for Complexity. Raise Bull waiting in the middle. Beat to the ball by Justin. A great play from Justin to get up and over Raise Bull.
What a touch from AJG. That's a pretty hard touch to do, just coming down off the sidewall to get a perfect first touch like that. Gets it over one now from CRR. No one from NRG can follow right away. Garrett's there, though, gets the dunk onto AJ.
Chance for Garrett
This
to
might
redirect.
be a goal. A top left shot from Garrett. Beautiful redirect. Had all the time in the world. Knew the defender wouldn't be there in time. Took the corner from them as well. AJG just sitting in net and just watching the ball go in. He had no chance to defend that.
Perfect shot from Garrett. That is a big-time goal when the pressure is on. That is the way you expect a team to respond. Squishy dodging the demo attempt and getting a piece of it. NRG starting to find their form. But the question
And this is
can
huge
they
for
keep it?
NRG too. A 2-game lead over Complexity would feel so good for you to be able, after coming off of a tough loss versus V1. They at least have some comfort zone here to work with for the next 3 games if they can win this. And CRR just, I'm not really sure what happened here in the corner. Justin gets beat. Razebull flicks it over Garrett.
Razebull beat everybody again.
Even
He's their team.
the first game, Razebull pretty much solo played as well. So Razebull looking like the best player on the field so far for Complexity.
Razebull doing everything in all of the goals that Complexity has scored. Garrett gets demoed by AJG. Razebull, get him off the ball. Unplug his controller. CRR back down to the ground. Trying to
CRR just
delay it.
doing stall play, just doing 50s, more bumps.
Oh, Justin! Did you see Justin recognize that bump play coming?
I didn't.
Got
Honestly,
back
I
just
didn't
in the
see
nick
it.
of time. Oh, Justin recognized the bump was coming, sprinted back to be able to make that stop.
Razebull again, another solo play, almost gets it past all 3 by himself. Sets up AJG. Razebull contesting, dunks 2. CRR beats out the defender. Squishy here has to make a touch. Justin with a good beat on the last defender. Now CRR has to just wait it out. Squishy misses his touch, low boost. Now Garrett has time, gets a good pop. Gets a good 50, can stay in front of it. Even can look to pinch to the left. Squishy there.
Oh! Where's Justin? There he is. Comes down, but shot doesn't come. CRR. The flip reset. Did he get it? No, we scored.
Garrett with absolute balls of steel. Sits there in net. Doesn't move a muscle. No CRR. He absolutely gets the mind read. CRR literally jumped for Garrett's jump, and Garrett doesn't even hesitate. He's like, I know what you're going to do.
Cold as ice. Garrett has had a fantastic game, but they need to close it out. Squishy getting a touch. Final seconds ticking away. There's the infield pass.
He jumps. Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, no. And NRG all stuck on the back line. Justin just throws himself in on the plate. He probably should have left after the defender that was sitting on the wall. Kind of messed up the rotations. I think that was Squishy that should have gone first.
It hit off Squishy and went back off Razebull.
And
it hit off Squishy and went back off
and the
Razebull.
ball's still up.
This could unlucky.
And he gets it over to 1 defender left. Justin gets the touch and it goes to overtime.
Oh my gosh. Well, at least it's in overtime. NRG won the last one. And they get this one. Justin
has to get a touch here. Okay, good half flip to stay in front of the ball. CR tries to pinch it, can't. Garrett now gets a good 50. Forces it in again. Razebull gets a touch, but NRG defender should be there. Justin, good control. Past 1, over to Garrett. Garrett with a good shot attempt. Top right corner shot. GarrettG, our Garrett GOAT has delivered.
The G-Man making it happen.
Too. I mean, Justin's first touch there was absolutely perfect. Touches it up to the sidewall for himself. Most people wouldn't be able to challenge that in time. I mean, I think it was CRR off the sidewall, tried to instant challenge, but Justin knew how fast it was coming. Doesn't even hesitate to flip off the wall. Pre-flips into it, gets the touch over to Garrett, and it's a 2-game lead now for NRG over Complexity.
Garrett with a hat trick, and Garrett with that stop. You think about bounce back performances. This has to be one of the best bounce backs that you've seen. Seeing the struggle, especially in game 4. You know, Garrett was struggling that game a little bit, and this game to take, I mean, he was the difference. He was the difference in this game. It was a good team effort. Yes, Justin having some good passes, everyone making some plays, but Garrett, he made that stop in that 1v3, and then he hit the redirect. He hit the overtime winner. Huge game from Garrett. Garrett bringing this one back, and now NRG on the precipice of victory. Can they jump over?
Yes, sir. You know, they have a good leeway here to even if they lose this, they know they have more than one chance to win this out. So they should feel comfortable. They should feel good. Garrett looks really good right now. He knew exactly what he wanted to do on defense there. He made it happen. He knew what he wanted to do on offense. He made it happen. His shots look good. So, I mean, good bounce back from Garrett from the last series. I love seeing him play well. So, Hopefully NRG can close this out here, but if not, they have more than one chance.
Double commit from NRG, but the ball was hit to space. AJG.
Garrett jumps a little bit too quickly. Gets a good dunk, though.
Wow.
Zero
Garrett
boost.
didn't really have much boost at all, but he was able to just get in the lane. He knew where that ball was
Justin
going to
going
get
for a
hit.
psycho. Raise Bull doesn't get to it in time. Tried to stop Justin. AJG up early. Gets a good follow-up touch. Raise Bull dunks his own teammate.
Controlling it. CRR trying to wrap it around. Garrett off the ceiling.
Nice touch. Over to Justin. Justin jumped a little bit too far. Or too short.
Squishy getting that boost stolen from him. Gonna have to run on small pads.
CR dodges the bump. Keeps it close to the sidewall. Doesn't want to give away possession. Gets the bump as well on Squishy. So now Complexity should have a control of this. Rage Bull decides just to clear it instead, though. Squishy not the best touch. Dunked out by Raise Bull. Raise Bull again, the best player looking for Complexity. Gets the flip reset.
Oh my God.
Leaves it for his teammate AJG.
Dude, Raise Bull, he's tweaking right now.
Yeah, Raise Bull looks great. He's, ooh, and a good shot from CR, but saved out by Squishy. Good defense.
Now bump. Garrett with a demo. Raise Bull trying to pinch this out. Squishy slowing it down. Corner boost steal again.
Could be a chance
off
here.
the bump. Raise Bull trying to solo play it. Raise Bull, just get out of here.
Good bumps from NRG, though. They've cleared the pressure. Garrett now can drop it back to his teammate. Goes for a solo play instead.
Squishy, backward pass out to the middle. CRR lobs it down the gut. And Justin will break up that play.
Raise Bull with a top right shot. I mean, this guy is placing everything so perfectly right now. He's the last person you want to see on the air. And Raise Bull doesn't even hesitate. Jumps up, gets it off the corner of the car, which gives him the most power. Places it perfectly as well. Great shot from Raise Bull. Really hard to defend from Garrett.
Yeah, I mean, this 70+ mile-an-hour shot.
Yeah. From a ball coming back towards you as well.
Yeah, I think it was just the power surprised people from NRG as well. And thankfully, that one didn't go in.
Ooh,
now a
good beat from
counterattack
Squishy,
chance.
though. CR turns early, knows he doesn't have time to get the boost. Squishy takes it, drops it over to his teammate. Justin drops it back to Squishy. Complexity is reading all these passes from NRG so far.
Yeah, a little bit too telegraphed. Well, maybe if they can starve Complexity, Complexity won't be able to do anything about it. There's a shot.
And they have the pressure heavily right now. They need to make sure it does not get cleared out here. Good touch. Beats two defenders. They're just trying to bump now. NRG don't want this to get out of their half. AJG just trying to take low 50s in bumps. Raise Bull stalling out now for his teammates. Gets beat over one though. Now we're back to resetting.
The boom. CR wasting a ton of boost from that. It looked like he might have clipped AJG as well. Raise Bull just playing keep away in the air. He is something else this series.
Oh, pinch from Garrett. Gets stuffed out. But she gets faked out by CRR.
They get the bump on CRR. However, Raise Bull is streaking in, going for a double. The pinch off.
Ooh, it almost sets up
AJG
AJG too. Justin doesn't go for a flip reset. Instead, it's opposite. Hit it to Squishy, and that's top
Is
left
that
and
in?
in.
Oh.
AJG there though to put it out. Garrett gets a good dunk. Tries to save his boost. Lets Justin go instead. Justin with a good fake. Garrett takes the 50. Squishy can't beat him to this ball. Raise Bull just wave dashing all over the place to stay in front of it. Justin with a good beat on one, and CR's last. Justin hits it, or CR hits it to the side, should I say. Squishy with a good dunk. That might be
that
in.
was bouncing. Garrett,
Oh, and I thought
it looked
Squishy
like
was
he
about to
looking
back
for
up
Squishy.
into it. Garrett has time here. Good fake onto one, forces Raise Bull to waste some boost. Complexity on the same spot. Raise Bull waits for Justin to drive past him to get the touch out. Delayed flick.
Final chance here
GarrettG
for
have to
NRG.
score here. CR just staying in front of it. Raisable has a double tap chance. Can't get the angle. Justin has to get the boost first. And
Justin
they're just
got
bumping
bumped.
nonstop, and that's it. Okay, well, they're fine. They got 2 more games to work with. They were close this game as well. It was only a 1-goal game. Could have gone either way.
It was just a challenge to get possession. A lot of times, Complexity stealing that boost. There were a few opportunities, but lockdown defense there from Complexity. NRG, though, like you said, Sis, multiple chances to lock this one in. But I'm just going to say what I'm sure people are thinking, and that is, you know,
I just saw that. Wait, you talking about the 60 points?
No, I did not. No.
I think Garrett had 60 points there. I remember you called that out last time with Squishy, I think.
I did, yeah. I think, yeah, Squishy had like 42
It's
one
fair
time.
game to call out Garrett, too, at least. You know, Garrett's
Yeah,
60-point game looking good, so.
It's tough. I mean, yeah, it's tough when you,
tough.
when you get less than 100. Obviously, it gets pointed out. But NRG, they really need this next game to be in a situation where you're going to have to fend off a reverse sweep. Just the mental. I don't think I could take it, Sis, if there is a reverse sweep. I'm just going to say that I cannot.
I'm with you right there.
Physically take it.
It would be terrible, but you know, we're not going to speak it into existence. I mean, I don't believe in jinxing or anything anyway, so I know there's no way where this is getting jinxed. The NRG's got this in the bag.
Why would you even say anything? Even if you don't. You know how many people out there watching do?
James, nothing is better than making the chat believe. So we're good, James.
Believe what?
That we're dubbing this.
All right, well, we'll see if NRG can close it out here against Complexity. And Chow, this could be a good shot opportunity. Garrett goes high, and CRR had it red. The demo looks like CRR got taken out by Garrett. Squishy, nice first touch. Going for a bump.
Looks for the bump.
Leaves
Good
it.
bump.
And there are the plays you
And
need to see from NRG.
I mean, Squishy is the go. I mean, look at this. Pops it out, beats one, knows he has to get the bump instead. The air dribble is going to do nothing. Leaves it for Justin. Justin has an easy shot from Squishy, setting him up perfectly.
That was, and Squishy, you could see the intention in his hit. You know, he immediately changed trajectory, but he got the perfect hit to get the ball to Justin while also being able to get that bump on Raisable. That was a fantastic play. Squishy making it happen there. That was a clutch moment there from the veteran. Inch out some space. Garrett dodges one. Flip reset, potentially.
Too awkward. He kind of got a little bit too low on the ball, but at least he threatens it. Forces Complexity to make a play there. But she has time here to work with. Clears it out. No one from NRG wants to go. They're letting Complexity waste their boost.
AJG
worried
had
about
0.
Raise Bull. AJG here has to control. Just going to stay in front of it. Doesn't get the flip reset.
Wasted.
Raisebo misses a wall, and now they have a good chance here. One of them was on the back foot with low boost. Garrett. The flip reset. AJG up early.
Last week we saw that crazy flip reset from Garrett, our last event. I know Garrett's got it. Now a chance for Garrett.
Hits it to the side though. Probably assumed he couldn't get a shot off. That would have went in because it was a little bit too weak. Now Squishy has to get this. Good clear from Squishy. Raisable can't. When the ball's going that fast against you, you can't really get too much power. But Justin just sits in net, and Raisable just takes the opportunity just to force it in. I mean, if you're going to sit in net, then there's really no way to defend this. He has to try to position a little bit better there. He's stuck sideways. He can't take the 50 to pretty much no matter what if it's getting pushed in that quickly.
And I wonder what happened if Garrett got bumped in the other net as well because he was so far back. I don't know what happened there.
Raisel gets bumped out of the play. Garrett gets bumped though, right back. Justin with good control. CR not going to go for that. Justin with a good flip reset to push the ball forward. Raisel stalls it out by himself. Justin, good beat. Squishy can look to drop it down possibly. Instead goes for a bump. Garrett going to get beat out. Knows he is. Just uses his boost to go steal the enemy boost now.
Garrett off his own backboard. He missed, but they respected the touch. Now that gave a little bit of space. Garrett looking over for Justin. Justin to the sidewall. Now Justin off the corner. Raise bull. We'll clear it out to the other side. AJG booms it. And a miss there. It's just going to go in.
And I'm not sure if he ran out of boost. Who was this, Justin? Or
it looked like it was
Garrett. It was Garrett up there. Yeah, it was Garrett up in the air. I think Garrett was trying to block whoever was challenging, but the ball just went in anyway by itself off of the clear. So, I mean, I guess yeah, it just straight up went on target. He was trying to cover the redirect, it looked like, but
maybe
the ball was just going in.
Squishy, the 50 will get beaten by AJG. AJG leaving it for Raise Bull, who has 1v3'd in the past. Garrett downfield. AJG picking up some small pads, gets a bump. And there's Squishy, and now Squishy beat by CRR. A little tip up.
Squishy too low on boost, but Justin has it. Looks for a bump. She can take the boost. Oh, he misses the boost. Has to turn for it now. Garrett's the last man back. CR might get a pass here instead. Raise will off the 50. Squishy gets beat out by CR.
Boost right there for a moment.
Justin low on boost. Garrett gets a good 50.
Justin
gets bumped out. Nice touch from Justin to bump. She takes a low 50. Garrett can hit to the side here. Good job staying in front of it.
High hit. Squishy trying to set up Justin. This could be a chance, but Justin hit it off the ceiling far off to the side.
Yeah, lots of touches of the sidewall are just giving Complexity time to get back and find the boost to be able to defend again. Sometimes you just want to see them push it forward a little bit more. She takes the 50s. There we go. Now you can get some boost here. Good touch to the side. Garrett might look to get some bump. Instead, he's the one getting bumped. Good first touch from Justin. Lets him get the dunk.
And now pass out to the middle. Shot opportunity. This could be it. A weak shot.
Restacked in net. Justin too low on boost to be able to keep the pressure in. Raisable knows he has to slow it down here.
There's another
good
shot
from NRG. Two people stacked in net right now. Pass out to the midfield. A pass across. And Raisable's waiting for it. Garrett a little bit positioned too closely.
I mean, Justin was thinking about the pass there, and if someone was there, they would have been able to get a hold of it, but unfortunately, it wasn't in the cards. And now, Complexity streaking back 2 game wins in a row, and now 1 game away from reverse sweeping NRG. NRG, they need this game, Sis. They need this game.
This game is actually a must-win. I mean, just for multiple reasons. I mean, it's just for the mental. You just want to close this out, and just to have some safety net, some safety room against the next series. You definitely want to just get this dub out of the way.
Yeah, this one extremely challenging. Just the whole situation. NRG winning in overtime. Garrett having such a good first game, closing out the first 2 games. NRG now have been pushed to the brink on game 5 against Complexity, who's now won 2 straight. And this is a moment, Sis, where you look back in Rocket League history, really, and you can point to just one moment where things go either really bad or it could be the beginning of something really good. And I hope that it's something good. NRG needs your energy. Everybody out there in chat, send the positive energy to the team. They need it right now. This is the moment for NRG in the winter split in this 22-23 season. We need this win. Let's give them our love.
Yep, and every game has been a 1-goal game. So even when we won the first 2 games where we looked pretty good, it was still a 1-goal game. So I expect to see a pretty close final game here.
Justin up, weak shot. Garrett will take this up the side. Garrett pass Raise Bull. It's headed towards net. CR will bounce it out to the side. AJG, big boom downfield. Squishy, high, off the ceiling.
To himself, mid pass.
Off the backboard.
Too awkward for CRR.
Justin not letting that ball through. It does bounce off the side. Garrett trying to control it. Back towards net. Squishy will hit it off the corner. Raise Bull back down. Raise Bull threatening. Saved his flip, but still Justin got it downfield. Garrett approaching. Trying to get a 50. Doesn't get a piece. Squishy jumps in front of RaiseBull, but it's right to AJG,
Oh, what a
who passes it to
pass.
RaiseBull. RaiseBull going for the double tap. He leaves it for
Oh,
CRR,
man.
who scores it.
I mean, RaiseBull is absurd. He gets this first touch perfectly right over Justin. Justin even pre-jumped to try to read it. Fakes the touch. CR gets over there. RaiseBull knows he's going to leave it for his teammate. And Justin was too committed to the first touch from RaiseBull to be able to reach the second ball in time.
Now trailing in the first minute. Cannot afford to let this
and
game
a
get
miss
out of
from
hand.
Justin, but Garrett just Squishy is able to get there to send it over to Garrett. RaiseBull has to get a touch here. Garrett with a good first touch. A chance for NRG.
Yeah.
Still pressure going. Squishy tries to keep it in. Pinches with Justin. Back into the midfield. Squishy can't reach it. Jumps a little bit too hastily there. Justin has to get a touch here pretty much.
Reset. Nice stop there from Justin, who gets another beat. Numbers advantage
This
for
is a good
NRG,
chance
2-on-1. RaiseBull with the tip back. Justin will leave it, and Garrett is going to take it up the sidewall. There's a demo as well off the ball.
Yeah, and that
Justin
was just
trying
such a
to get
good
it.
touch from RaiseBull. I mean, the pressure was on, and he knew he had to get a touch no matter what, but he gets the perfect touch off his back wall, keeps all the pace in the ball, puts NRG back into an awkward spot on defense.
Justin, pinch
Justin out
across.
to the midfield. Squishy's there. Back to the midfield again. Justin hits it back over to Garrett.
Keep possession.
CR can't touch that. Garrett is looking for bumps.
Now Squishy diving in. The pinch will send it over to the sidewall again. Garrett around 1. 50 is beat out by CRR. AJG back towards net. Squishy's last and has to stretch for it. Good touch there. Now Squishy jumped for it for a moment but had to bail out. Justin sees Squishy. A RaiseBull beating him to the ball. CRR back downfield. NRG's been keeping possession quite a bit. You see him back passing, trying to hold on to the ball, but desperately need a goal right now. The offense needs to come through for NRG. And now defensively, they fall down, and RaiseBull gets
No
the
one's
second
there
for
again in the
Complexity.
midfield. I mean, Justin hits it out here, gets dunked by CRR, and Squishy up early, but just misses the read and gets bumped regardless. And then it's just an open net pretty much for Complexity from there on. There's still 2.5 minutes here, and you can take a goal and then bring it to overtime if they really need to. No one from Complexity challenging.
We have to get this. We have to get this. NRG needs to bounce back. AJG threatened to be demoed. Now catching it into a dribble. Don't do it. Oh, Justin.
And their
Stopping
dribbles
out
are
that
so
solo play.
scary every time against this team. CRR gets dunked out. The good chance here from NRG.
There's
Justin
one.
just has to finish.
What?
And CRR reads out his shot.
It just, the goals just don't come.
The defensive
I
complexity
thought
is
that
just too
was
good.
a goal. That is heartbreaking for NRG. Can't afford to give any more up. Really need to be scoring. That was a golden opportunity. Now a shot. Saved.
Justin has to turn. Barely gets a touch.
Justin being jostled
Justin
by
hits it
AJG.
off of his post to clear it out. And a hit to the side underneath the defender is going to make it 3-0 for Complexity.
Yeah, what a pass there from CRR, the double tap.
Oh,
and then
it just
RaiseBull, I
flips
don't know
right
how
past
RaiseBull gets it around people, around anyone on the goal line like that. I'm sure Garrett surprised there too. But another thing, I mean, I'm going to have to check now Wikipedia quickly to see how the team
and I mean,
is going.
assuming that this is the end of it, now NRG pretty much have to win no matter what the next series.
Well,
it also
good
depends
news,
on Accelerate's next series.
So it looks like it will come down to Team Axel and NRG as an elimination match, unless NRG bring it back.
And that's a
There's
beautiful
one.
passing play from NRG. Garrett over to Justin, over to Squishy. Or just Garrett over to Squishy, actually. I think Justin was earlier, maybe, to Jarrett. I don't even remember. But if you're saying Accelerate lost versus...
Yeah, Accelerate, they got swept by V1.
Okay, that's perfect.
Justin with the pop-up. NRG, they throw caution to the wind now. It is all in, 2 goals down, and just over 30 seconds left to play. Squishy for a pass. That pass gets cut out. Ray's ball to pop up. Justin over. Ray's ball doesn't make contact, and it's hit off the side. A nice double tap there from CRR. Garrett, here's a pinch. And the ball hit to space. And these final seconds will tick away. Complexity almost getting one for the road. And NRG again says this is just like the V1 series where NRG had done enough to win. They had put themselves in a position to win, but just could not close the deal. So, I mean, that's the silver lining, is that it's competitive. They're there. They're right on the brink, but man, it hurts to fall short again.
Yeah, and I mean, that's going to be one of those series where you just change your profile pic to a black picture and you lock it up for the next series.
Yeah, that's how it feels sometimes. But I think another positive thing to look to is that Team Axel has not even won a game. Right. Both teams that Team Axel has played, we've played as well. They went to Game 5. We looked like we could have won the series if a few different things had gone our way.
Yeah, we went to Game 5 with both.
Yep. Team Axel, though, has been swept both games. So this is now, it is literally a must-win for NRG. They have to win the next series versus Team Axel if they want to have any shot at making San Diego and keeping the winter split hopes alive. So, Sis, we are going to go to a quick break. When we come back, we will have that Team Axel series. You're not going to want to miss it.
just believe me. Even if the words don't come out, they're here inside my head, stuck inside my mouth.
On most nights, I'm just wearing my pajamas, staying up too late, cause I'm watching Futurama, thinking where's my drama? My life's no melodrama, leave it off the screen, cause it's got no genre. Sometimes I call my mama, Rain, yeah, she's always my armor. To fly away, far from my mistakes. My baggage has too much weight. Hey, hey, so my bed is where I stay. Tell the clouds that I say hey. To fly away, far from my mistakes. My baggage has too much weight. Hey, hey, so my bed is where I stay. I want to fly away, far from my mistakes. My baggage has too much weight. Hey, hey, so my bed is where I stay. Tell the clouds that I say hey. Tell the clouds that I say hey.
Sorry about that. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Mission Control. We have our last match of the day. It's what could be the last match of the day. Game against Team Axel. And this is to see who bottoms out on the group. If you lose this series, your tournament's done. If you win, then you will be going off to the playoff round and playing one more series on the day to see if you can make top 8. Says it has been a turbulent day for the team, to say the least. And now we got one more game or one more series in the group stage. And I think it's still positive just looking at the results, especially from what Axel has had, but it still also feels like we're cursed today. I'm not going to lie. And you did a little bit of cursing. I'm not going to lie on that either.
It's okay. We need an Asphere on our side sometimes, so I had to take over his role.
But now, again, it's easy to be discouraged, but I think also if you're playing on the team, you're a fan out there, you're a caster, whatever it may be, you have to realize when there is still a chance. And there is still a chance. Team Axel is the challenge ahead. Just have to win this series, and you'll be through to the playoff round. And that is really where it matters. And NRG in Group D. So if they finish 3rd place in Group D, you take on 2nd place from Group B. So that could possibly be FaZe Clan. So that would be really challenging.
It most likely is FaZe Clan, yeah.
Oh my gosh. So
I mean, you just gotta win. You don't even gotta care who you play, because anyone in the top echelon is gonna be good regardless.
Yep, you've got it. You got to get the results. You've got to get the results, and now is the time. There's no more room for error. It's now or never. But we've got NRG taking on Team Axel. I believe the players are in the lobby and ready to go, so we'll be getting ready to kick things off. This is an elimination match. Whoever loses this series is out. Let's get into the action. Now we have another showdown. We saw Squishy versus Torment before. And now we see Squishy versus Gimmick. A lot of history out there on the field. Downfield. Ajax. That's a hot start.
Instantly goes in. It looks like just a missed touch from the defender. I think it was Ajax. Oh, it even kind of lag touched, but I mean, Ajax just flipped a little bit too far.
Maybe on your screen because you're over on the West Coast, but to me, everything seemed normal, right?
Yeah, East Coast life.
Just kidding, I saw that too. But I'm thankful for it. The boom downfield. Garrett up. Good challenge. Is he trying to get a 50? Does get a 50. Toasty bumped, and then he gets bumped by Gimmick as well. There's a demo at the midfield. Toasty trying to throw that out. Now we see some demos. Team Axel happy to throw demos at NRG. We'll see how NRG responds to that.
Oh.
And somehow that doesn't go in. That was crazy. I thought that one surely was going in. Toasty up to Gimmick. Gimmick first touch control. Do an air dribble going for a 50, and that's stopped by Squishy. Justin now to the corner. Toasty with a block out. Boomed upfield. There's Justin, that hard hit. Rebound opportunity, but no one was there for the shot.
Yeah, Garrett hits it off the sidewall there to keep the pressure in. Justin just used all his boost, so Garrett knew he had to keep the ball in no matter what. Otherwise, it would have been an easy counterattack.
Now another challenge. NRG starting to set up shop. Garrett for a bump. Justin popping it up. Gimmick cuts the lane out. Gets help from Toasty. Now Ajax up. Ajax towards net. Garrett had the angle covered, and Justin streaks out to the corner. First control for him. Now popping it into the middle. A bump. Gimmick bumping Squishy out of the midfield. Toasty, that one's headed towards net, and Squishy will stretch to make the save.
Yeah, Toasty got a really nice psycho there. Squishy had to get that touch. It was going in pretty much no matter what. Beautiful psychos are pretty hard to pull off, so Toasty locked in there for that shot.
Garrett, pinch down. Now Squishy trying to get a 50. Gimmick got the pass up to Toasty. Toasty going for the double, but now leaves it for Ajax, who goes for the double. A block out. Possession here for Axel. We've seen multiple shots in, but fortunately nothing going in the net.
Squishy and Justin both went off the ceiling for a pretty crazy double commit clear.
Seems like NRG's pulling out all the stops, just try to get out of their own half sits. Squishy, the boost snag. Justin putting it up high, trying to get that boost out of the Axel tanks. There's a miss and an open net, but Squishy couldn't hit it. Rebound out. Double tap from Garrett. That one just misses. And now Justin will finally sink it, bailing everybody out.
Yeah, and first Squishy had his shot. Squishy missed. Garrett has a double tap opportunity with the flip reset. Misses that as well, but Justin comes in with the most normal shot of all of them, just placing it in the center of the goal, and it works out for NRG.
And sometimes that's all you need. Just a normal old shot. Off the ceiling, Gimmick, far post. Justin, great save. Justin playing defense. And that stop. Toasty, block far downfield. Time for Garrett. Trying to take some space is Gimmick. The Gimmick was shut down. Now Justin, flip reset. Back down to the ground into a dribble. Passes over. Gimmick stops the hit. Now Gimmick into a flip reset. We'll leave it for Toasty, who booms it high, but the backboard is defended. Justin has been doing wonderfully defending that backboard, being up on the wall, making sure nothing gets going for Team Axel. Another stop there from Justin. Squishy with a 50. Sends it back. Looked like a zap dash there from Justin.
It was a zap dash. I noticed that as well.
Feeling necky. Pass down to the middle, and Garrett breaking up that opportunity. And Justin catching the defense out. Squishy trying to get to it in time, but you can tell that Team Axel at times seeming a little bit like a glass cannon. The pass, delayed shot, and there's the shot on target. NRG having free reign.
Yeah, NRG are really comfortable in this offense. I mean, there's no contest from Axel anywhere on the field. And even when they do, there's a double commit right there from Ajax and Gimmick. So, I mean, Axel look all over the place. NRG look pretty comfortable in this game so far.
NRG, a 3-goal lead, 30 seconds left. And this, this is finally a game that is heavily been in favor, or has heavily been in favor of NRG. NRG's been fighting close games. So many one-goal games today, Sis, even multiple overtimes. And then in this game, we finally see NRG just take a team down convincingly. Garrett will let that touch, and NRG taking a solid win over Team Axel. Team Axel still looking for their first win on the day, and that was encouraging, Sid.
Yeah, I mean, that was super comfortable for NRG. I mean, they didn't even have to demo or anything. There was just no contest really from Axel in the midfield. They're happy to give NRG the room, and NRG's happy to take it. So, I mean, they're fine with that. If you're going to give NRG room, they're going to punish you, and they showed it here with this 3-goal lead.
This was finally a result that we had been waiting for. And hopefully this is a precursor to the entire series, because the stakes cannot get higher than this. If you lose this series, you are done for the day. And if NRG loses, they're out of major contention. So this must win. The team is playing like it. Very solid win. But as we saw against Complexity, you cannot get too overconfident. You have to finish strong. The series is not over until the time runs out and you won those 3 games in a best of 5. So put the pedal to the metal, put your nose to the grindstone. It's time to get the job done. Early demo there from Team Axel. Garrett, boom upfield. Toasty, off the backboard. Flip reset. Didn't go anywhere. Squishy will win it. Now going for a 50, kicks back out to the middle. The passing play's coming out. That was gorgeous.
That was a beautiful pass. I mean, that was so nice, and it went right back to the opposite side of the field where the ball just came from. Squishy absolutely booms it 79 miles per hour to the center of the net. Pretty much an unsavable shot unless you're pre-jumping it.
That was insane. Hopefully NRG can bring more of that. Garrett hopping in front of that one, making sure no goal goes in. Justin, the skip shot going far post, but Gimmick will get it out. Gets bumped off the ball, however. Squishy back down to the ground. Full boost for Garrett. Garrett, 50, jumping over a challenge. It gets another one. There's a demo from Squishy on the back line. This is going to be tough. Gimmick leaving that, and there's a demo, but the passing coming out again. Justin didn't connect, but you saw the play coming together. Toasty, back downfield. Squishy now off the ceiling. Double tap attempt from Ajax. Jax did not get much on it though. Garrett moving it down the sideline. Ajax again jumping in. You can tell Axel has just been feeling a bit awkward on both sides of the ball. Garrett lobbing it up to Justin. Justin going for the flip reset, but nothing happening. Garrett trying to get in the way of that one. Justin, don't know if he meant to touch that or if it just found its way to him. Now we see a demo. Team Axel, another demo attempt, but on the respawn, Justin able to get the save. And there's the 1-2 passing play. Justin and NRG, they are passing circles around Team Axel.
Yeah, I mean, Gimmick set up Garrett pretty well there to get the pass over to Justin. He lobbed it up to a little bit too improperly into the midfield, and NRG's going to take advantage of that every time if you give him the ball like that, just so openly. Hits it over to Justin. Justin absolutely slots it again and right into the center of the net. Too much power for the defender to push it out.
Ajax, the challenge. 2-goal lead now for NRG. Axel still looking for a goal. Will this be it? No, Squishy, despite the bump, gets over. Now a low challenge. Garrett almost forcing that one through. Saw a lane. Now pinch back downfield. NRG. Justin, the block. Squishy having to kick it in reverse. Side flip, quick turn there from Garrett. Then you saw the pinch attempt. Gimmick going for the double.
Oh, the
it does
read.
get through.
Yeah, just the missed read from NRG. I mean, those have been tough for them all day. Every time he's going down, it's Justin again who misses them top backward read. Those are always so awkward. He probably assumed it was coming straight down. It bounces out slightly, and it's just an easy open net for Axel.
Those ones really are difficult to read, and Gimmick staying on the play. It looked like he was thinking Justin might get the touch, but we're already up. Just got to commit to the line. So Axel, bring it within one. See if NRG can get some more insurance here. Gimmick lob upfield. Toasty trying to get a tip, but doesn't happen. Squishy was caught up on the post. Now a bump. Fortunately, that shot wasn't on target. Now 1v1. Squishy versus Gimmick. The air dribble 50. Into the goal. Squishy got the reset off the 50 and pushed it in.
Yeah, the air dribble 50 is a classic. It's a season 1 classic from season 1 players. And it's always been around. You just take the 50, you pray you get the dub, and he gets the flip reset for the extra measure as well.
Well, that's where you bring modern times into it, right, Sis?
Yeah, you really do. You really do. Nowadays, that's actually from the old meta has turned into the current meta.
So that goal from Squishy going to give some much-needed breathing room. Squishy already up.
Oh my God! The pre-jump from both players on both sides.
Toasty.
Oh my! Oh, he almost gets it out.
Toasty, that was another critical move. That was a nice dribble from him. NRG has been picked apart a couple times by these solo places.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate. I mean, Justin gets the touch, but it hits the post and the crossbar at the same time, which goes right back into Toasty's car, exactly where it landed. He didn't even have to move. Just need to wait for it to land.
Garrett, 50, positioning behind the ball. We'll get a touch. Justin had pre-jumped, but a bit too early and a bit too close. Ajax up early. It also seems like Team Axel is starting to pre-jump in response.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to pick up the pace a little bit. You've seen a lot of pre-jump from both sides, and even on the counter attacks, you see Axel looking for these plays quickly to try to pick up the pace a little bit. I haven't seen as much demos as they were earlier, but they're trying to pick up the pace for sure. Oh, and they're to say that. There's a demo.
Oh my goodness, that hurts.
And I think that was Toasty gets the flip. No, it was Gimmick. Gimmick gets the bump onto Squishy and just gets it right back at his old teammate who just pretty much did the same thing back with the 50. Just takes advantage of the 1v2.
There's that revenge. So we get a little bit of adversity. I thought there was enough insurance there to help NRG lock this one down. Now another awkward
backboard read.
Oh, the goals keep pouring in for Team Axel.
Yeah, I mean, Garrett's pre-jumping. I mean, Ajax knows. He sees Garrett up. He knows he just has to hit it up there to make it awkward for him and hope the last defender can't get a touch. I think it was Justin in that who just can't follow that because it's going too fast. It's an easy goal for Axel.
Toasty moving that through, and now a chance for NRG potentially. Kimmick called Garrett on the bluff, said, no, you're not coming to challenge this. I got your red. Justin already up. Deflection now. Ajax misses. Double tap ball from Garrett. Goes across the net. Now back out to the middle. Into the middle again with the pass. Another pass! And that one's blocked by Ajax. Back pass. Garrett will keep the ball in play. Garrett towards net. Rebound out. No one was there. And Team
it looked
Axel
like such a
will
good
get their
shot.
first win of the day.
And Garrett boomed that. I mean, he was going for the shot there. Top right. He almost got it. It was so close.
Wow. I mean, that one again, that was a very challenging game to watch because NRG was up by 2. And then it seems like that corner of the ceiling says, I don't know what it is about those reads today, but they have been giving NRG a lot of trouble. We've seen it, from not just any one player. It's just that ball is bouncing off the corner and finding its way down underneath the crossbar.
Yeah, and those waterfall reads have been NRG's kryptonite pretty much this whole day. It's worked in every series. So, I mean, if they're recognizing it as well and they're seeing the NRG pre-jump, it's pretty easy to be able to just abuse that on them.
Justin going for a fake. You see a double commit. Garrett was diving in. Also, Team Axel are hot on each other's heels. Garrett taking it down to the ground. Leaving it around 1. Toasty will get up. I think Garrett was thinking about going for the bump on Toasty. Gimmick to the corner. Rolls up. Justin taking it back down to the ground. And it's boomed over by Squishy, who takes it to the corner. Gimmick back towards net. Squishy sees Justin up high. Toasty's driving off the ceiling. And then Squishy gets a hit there. Goes back out to the middle. Shot on target. Saved from Justin. Justin has made a lot of really good saves across the middle. Gets a tip there to the side, but Team Axel, they're putting the pressure on. Another shot opportunity here. First touch control from Toasty. It looked like he might have gotten bumped off the ball. Now 50 will pinch it out to the side. I popped there from Justin, but nobody came in. Squishy to the corner. Justin hard boom down to Garrett. Garrett boom it off the side. Ajax catches it into a dribble. Pinch underneath 1. Toasty first to it, and he snagged the mid boost, so Gimmick will have to run on some small pads. Solo play attempt, and that shut down. Toasty. High hit off the backboard. Garrett back down to the middle. Ajax, there's a demo from Gimmick, but the net's wide open. Toasty's racing back. It's Garrett versus Toasty, and Garrett will come out on top.
Yeah, and that's easy money. I mean, Ajax hits it up to the ceiling. Garrett was sitting there waiting for the touch. He saw it in advance, takes advantage of Toasty being too slow to recover, and just pops it over him for the finish.
Garrett Huge play there. But NRG cannot rest on their laurels. We saw last game, Team Axel, that come from behind win. Toasty gets the immediate response. Toasty's been scoring all the goals for Axel.
And no one on the back wall for NRG. They need someone to sit there and cover that. Squishy was a little bit too late and fell off to the low end. You have to have someone sitting positioned on the back wall, especially if you know the enemy team has a free clear in the midfield.
Team Axel tying things up. And there's another response. So this is huge, Sis. This is huge for the mental.
Yeah, and I mean, Toasty just cheats up way too far here. He just should not be there at any moment. He should just be sitting in net. Gimmick was going to challenge. He sees his teammate turn, but instead he greeds, cheats up too far, and it's an easy goal for NRG because of Toasty's mistake.
The bounce back. Still, more goals needed. Justin the flip, reset, and then saved by Gimmick. Garrett thinking about the double. Does threaten the bump after the hit. Squishy going for a 50. Will steal the corner. Garrett trying to put the pressure on. Squishy first touch control. Going in for a 50 attempt, but Ajax hits it off to the side. Garrett will boom it downfield. Not on target, but it didn't matter anyway. Gimmick hitting it off to the side, going for another 50. Ball finds its way down to Toasty, but that one also pinched off to the side. Gimmick found Ajax, who settles it nicely. Passing lane, but he goes for the shot, and you saw the wraparound save. Huge defensive stop there for NRG. Ajax gets that pinch out to Gimmick. Garrett didn't get much on that ball. Now Justin trying to sneak in. Pinch down to the corner. Garrett, high pop. And there's another goal. Garrett getting his second of the game, and NRG keep piling it on.
Yep, and again, this is another situation where, like same as earlier, except vice versa. No one on the back wall for Axel. They see someone in the midfield who loses a possession. You know NRG can get the clear. They don't stay on the back wall. They all stay in net. No one can defend that. It's an easy touch for NRG off the wall.
NRG, they're starting to feel it. Got to close this game out, however. Justin trying to get one more. Cannot afford a late goal, Sis. We cannot be in that situation again. Oh my gosh.
I think you might be the jinx this time, James.
I cannot believe this.
It's all good, James. We still have a 1-goal lead.
Why would you? I mean, yeah, you're right. You're right. My bad. Well, it might be a 2-goal lead here, but Justin couldn't get a lot on it. Get back down to Garrett. There's a demo. Gimmick challenged, and now Justin up high and will find his way back down. Gimmick over. Oh, rebound out. It's a double commit. And
wait, someone was just AFK in net there.
I think they were just turned in the wrong direction. So Garrett made the stop here, and then Squishy was back.
He couldn't reach it.
Went too deep.
I think he was trying to go for a Squishy save. That's why he just maybe was just too late to it. I'm not sure.
Yeah, just got caught in no man's land. So we have seen Team Axel battle back from behind once more and tie it up. NRG need to dig deep. They've got to close this out. We know that they have it in them. Final 30 seconds of regulation. This one right now poised for overtime. Tip. Gimmick to the side. Toasty with a mid-boost steal. Squishy. Hard hit over. Finds Garrett in space. Garrett on the dribble. Stop. Rebound out to Justin. Justin hits a pinch. Toasty pinching that out. Now we'll stay on it, but he has no boost. This one high in front of net. Shot opportunity, and Squishy saves the day. 2 seconds left on the clock, and Squishy punches in the leading goal now for NRG.
Yep, and Garrett gets a great dunk onto Toasty on the sidewall. Toasty tries to clear it past him, but Garrett reads it. It's a pretty fortunate bounce to go into the midfield. No one from Axel sitting on the back wall lets him get a free touch into the net. Just hits it high and fast, and it's an easy goal for NRG, and they close out the third game.
Oh, that feels good. I mean, I'm going to be honest, I was a little worried there for a moment.
Yeah, just a little bit. You don't want to be asked for your number 2. I understand.
Well, it's I mean, I just can't take another L. Especially not in this game. Just could not afford to take another L from the I'm emotionally bankrupt at the moment. So I just, anything more is just going to put me under. But NRG able to close this one out. Squishy, the savior there, scoring with 2 seconds left on the clock to get that game-winning goal. So very important game. And now we are 1 game away from taking Axel down and making it to the group stage. And I might as well peek over to see what some of the other results are. So FaZe did take down M80, and it looks like the Group B results are locked in. So
wait, Dig actually lost to Shopify last round, James.
They did, but it looks like Koi is already eliminated.
Oh, you're right.
No matter
you're
what,
right.
because of the tiebreakers. Oh, and it looks like the new results just came in as well. Shopify, with them beating Koi, it's a done deal.
So that they're locked in.
And what also is what is also going to be locked in is if NRG wins. Whoever wins this series is playing FaZe first round of playoffs. It doesn't get any easier. Or I mean, should I say, it doesn't get any harder. But I was also, when I said it doesn't get easier, it's because after this series, things don't get easier. With FaZe, I mean, that is a team that might be, when they're on fire, they look like the best in the world. So it's going to be a tough day. And it has been a bit of a tough day, Sis. Already some heartbreak.
Yeah, some pretty tough Game 5 losses. And no matter what, the loser of this the winner of this has to play FaZe. So,
yeah, there's no getting out of it.
There's no getting out of it for either of these teams.
Delayed shot. There's the pump, and I will take a goal like that any day of the week. Honestly, if that's the only type of goal NRG scores, I'm fine with it. the double
bump. I didn't even see Garrett come in either.
I mean, you double your chances of success.
You really do.
Garrett. Back down Toasty. Poke it high. Squishy waiting. Leaking out. There's another demo. Garrett taking down Ajax. High pop. Squishy. To the side. Toasty, not the best touch. Will actually pass it out to the middle and pin it in.
And he's absolutely dimes Garrett. Well, wants to be on the other team. What a perfect pass. Top bins for Garrett.
I'll take that too. These have not been the prettiest goals, but yeah, I love them, man. It's like I'll take it anytime. He didn't even pinch it; he just passed it right to Garrett. So a 2-goal lead. This is one of those games, though, Sis, where I'm just hoping that it's like a 5-0. Like I just want to see the goal after goal drop. I don't want there to be any opportunity for Axel to get back into it. Squishy. Carry it downfield. You can see a little bit of the wall dashes coming out. There's a shot. Toasty will tip it. Squishy. Double tap ball. Squishy double tap pass to the middle. It does get cleared out. Toasty up to Ajax. Ajax had his lane jumped by Garrett. Now Gimmick hitting it out to the corner. Corner boost snagged by Toasty, but Toasty had to circle out wide to get it. Hit downfield. Toasty demoing Squishy. Justin can't get back in time, and that demo really doing a number on NRG.
Yep, man. It's just a simple demo, nothing fancy here. Squishy gets demoed by Toasty. Ajax just needs to lob it into the net, no problem.
NRG not out of the woods yet. Off kickoff. Gimmick looking for a delay. He did fake out the defense. Get a little bit of space for Team Axel and steals the corner boost. However, long clear. NRG relieving some of the pressure. Who was that? Just pre-jumped all the way back.
Oh, the double commit. Oh, no.
There was a pre-jump and then there was a double commit.
I think the pre-jump was fine. He was threatening the high touch, but two people sitting in the midfield like that should just never happen.
Now that is devastating play there. The good news is, though, is with that goal, still not losing yet. And that one was a scary moment. I thought I was going to eat my words again. But
yeah, 3v1. It looked spooky for a sec, James.
It did. But now we see an opportunity off rebound, but Gimmick will take control. Hard boom. Gimmick trying to bump Squishy. Justin up the corner. Best first touch. But awkward now. Garrett will boom it straight up the gut. Chance for Squishy. Squishy to the backboard. The double commit. He leaves it for Garrett, who just goes for the high hit. And Toasty was already waiting on the backboard. Ajax. Pinch down to the corner. Another dribble attempt. That one almost got pinched in. Thankfully, it was saved. Now another double commit from NRG. It's looking a bit dire. The ball finds its way over to Squishy, who hits Garrett. Garrett going for backboard. Pinch from Toasty, and now Justin go for the backboard pass. It has not been the cleanest of games on either end, Sizz. Are you alive, Sizz?
I am here, James.
Okay, all right. I just wanted to double check. Because you might be sitting in suspense just like I am, just waiting for this go-ahead goal. Let's go, Garrett!
And GarrettG solo play the whole way through, fakes the first touch, goes down underneath the ball, and gets a nice speed on the ball. 75 miles per hour. No one in net in position properly to save that.
Now we just got to hold on. Just have to hold on for like a minute. Is that too much to ask? Garrett, hard off the ceiling. Back pass. Toasty and Gimmick trying to work together. Squishy up the middle. And now Toasty will lob it high. And Garrett will pop it up. Clear out to the side. Just have to go into turtle mode. We need NRG turtle mode to show its face. Squishy double tap ball. Hard bounce up high. Justin maybe thinking it would go down, but still gets a piece of it. However, Gimmick taking it downfield. There's the infield pass and a save barely off the tip of his car, but you can see NRG struggling to get back in control, finally getting that ball out. Just have to hold on for 10 more seconds. Gimmick off the corner. There's a block. NRG doing well to keep this in the Axel half. And there's a 0-second goal from Justin. Like you said, Sizz, the cherry on top of the cake.
Yes, sir. Justin making sure to close the game out in style. Instead of dropping it down, he drops it into the net. Closes out the series. NRG have now got to face FaZe in their first playoff match in order to secure their possible chance at San Diego.
So NRG staying alive, and like you said, Sizz, we set our sights on the next hurdle. It's FaZe. FaZe, a team that has won a regional, a team that, when they're in form, has looked nearly unbeatable. But that is who we are going to have to face. FaZe and NRG. That is and it's not even the round of 8. That is the to see who finishes 9th through 12th. And so the winner also has to play whoever topped out on Group A, which it's looking like right now is going to be Gen G. So, yeah. I mean, you talk about the road forward, Sizz, to theoretically have to go through FaZe and then through Gen G. It's not going to be an easy road. That's for sure.
I mean, that pretty much is the hardest road to be able to make San Diego. So, I mean, it's going to be tough. It's going to be extremely tough, harder than any of the series today by far.
But as we have been saying all day long, there's a chance. There is still a chance, something to be fighting for. So NRG will be taking on FaZe the first round of the playoffs, and that's going to be coming up right after the break.
Do you remember me? I'm the girl whose heart you stole. I don't want it back, please. You can keep it. My mind's made up on who I want holding it. You're a little too close, but too far away. It's much too early, or it's far too late. Maybe I'm too old now, but just afraid that you'll walk away. Just a glance is all it took for me to fall, but you don't even know that you were looking at me. And when you smile, smile with your eyes. Eyes that pass right over me, like I'm as out of place as I feel to be. You're a little too close, but too far away. It's much too early, or it's far too late. Maybe I'm too old now, but just afraid that you'll walk away. You're across the room from me, but it's an ocean wide, and the current's pulling us, dragging me aside. Or you're a constellation, and I'm just a star, blinking in the universe, but you'll never notice me at all. When you're gone, I don't know what to say. When you're with me, I can't say anything anyway, so just believe me. Even if the words don't come out, they're here inside my head, stuck inside my mouth. Open wounds and closing doors. Been here before, not again. We cannot hide our nasty scars. Too many sorries. What would happen now if you say you won't know if you walk away? Only heaven will play our song. broken parts and silent heartbeats. What would happen now if you stay? You won't know if you walk away. Only heaven will play our song. Now, before you go, can you tell me where the hope has gone? Can you tell me where the love went wrong? Do you remember what it sounds like? We can turn the love back on. 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 We can turn the love We can turn the love back on. We can turn the love back on.
You can say I'm happy sad. I'ma miss the time that we never had. Wishing that you told me you were down bad. Hard to remember what we used to have. What we used to have, yeah. Oh, doesn't even matter, yeah. Oh, you're always trying to fight it, yeah. Oh, but the truth that I'm better, yeah. Oh, I can see behind your eyes and you know me. I don't tell lies no more, no. How did you get into my homes? I don't miss the old days. I can see behind your eyes and you know me. I don't tell lies no more, no. How did you get into my homes? I don't miss the old days. I can see. I don't tell no more. I don't tell no more. I don't tell no more. I don't miss the old days. I can see. I don't tell no more. I don't tell no more. I don't tell no more. I don't miss the old days. I can see. Talk about miss the old days, yeah. How you know what you gon' say? Bunched up like a bouquet, yeah. Say your name and you go away, feel that. Talk about miss the old days, yeah. How you know what you gon' say? Bunched up like a bouquet, yeah. Say your name and you go away, feel that. See behind your eyes and you know me. I don't tell lies no more, no. How did you get into my house? I don't miss the old days. I can see behind your eyes and you know me. I don't tell lies no more, no. How did you get into my house? I don't miss the old days. I can say I don't tell no more. I don't tell no more. I don't tell no more. I don't miss the old days. I can say I don't tell no more. I don't tell no more. I don't tell no more. I don't miss the old days. I can see behind your eyes and you know me. I don't tell lies no more, no. How did you get into my homes? I don't miss the old days. I can see behind your eyes and you know me. I don't tell lies no more, no. How did you get into my homes? I don't miss the old days. I can see.
I'm burning in my skin. Can't get them out of my head. Words, these words are said to me. Yeah, stop my heart barely
Welcome back to Mission Control. We have our toughest match of the day ahead of us. FaZe Clan in the first round of playoffs. There is no more lives in the tournament. We're down to the single elimination portion of the event. And says this journey to San Diego, it does not get harder than this.
Yeah, this is the two hardest teams you could possibly face right now. You have GarrettG, which has been absolutely unstoppable this whole season, including last season as well. They've been always on top. And FaZe won the most, I think the last regional, the first one, but I mean, they're comfortable. They have no problem with whoever they're going to face, and they can be one of the hottest teams in the entire world when they're on point. So this is going to be a tough route.
It is going to be tough, but I think a positive note is that the last time NRG played FaZe, the games were really close. It was multiple overtimes, and it was very competitive. And even against Complexity, which is that third-place team who's been playing really well, the games were really close. So all things said, NRG, they have the ability, they've got the tools, but it seems like that mental roadblock is the thing they have to get over, and it's really going to be tested here, the mental, up against FaZe. FaZe, very, very strong team, won the last regional event, but then even if you win this one, you've got GarrettG to go through, who's been in every final this season. That's crazy. They've been in every final this season. So NRG will have to beat FaZe, and then they will have to end that streak for GarrettG, which is going to be tough.
Yeah, GarrettG are our EU overlords right now. So they came to NA, and they've just dominated the scene. They haven't really struggled. I mean, if they do struggle, it's them getting second, which is, I mean, if that's struggling to them, then you've definitely done something right for the past couple seasons.
I got a fun fact for you, Sis. So two teams have officially clinched for the Winter Major, and two teams from NA, I should say. And guess how many players are originally from North America?
0, huh?
There's one. It's
Is
Chronic.
it one?
It's
Chronic.
Chronic.
It's just Chronic.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Because you have Complexity and GarrettG.
Wow.
Both qualifying. So, I mean,
we're officially turning into League of Legends, James, where you just bring in imports and it just takes L's.
Well, I mean, hey, you can't forget though about Chronic. He's on the list.
Shout out Chronic.
So yeah, shout out to Chronic for GarrettG. But regardless, we have to look ahead right now. FaZe. In North America, this is the true North American team, FaZe, the one that finally took down GarrettG. Now NRG is going to have to go through them with GarrettG next. And just thinking to the last events is, what do you make of this matchup? What's going to have to go right for NRG, and what is NRG going to have to avoid?
I mean, a lot is going to have to go right. Or do you have the game ready right now? Okay, so. Yeah, so, I mean, stopping First Killer is going to be their top priority. I mean, you have to slow him down. If he just gets free reign over the midfield, it's just going to be too easy. I mean, Typical and Miss are going to hold down the backline no matter what. And we'll talk more about it.
I'm going to have to cut you off because Gummer he's being a thorn in my side. Yeah. So, you know what, Sis? Let's get into this game. Let's throw it to the field. FaZe versus NRG. All right, here we go. Game 1. And for everyone out there, this is a best of 5. These first rounds are best of 5. The matches on Saturday and beyond, best of 7. So it is a little bit more doable, perhaps, taking down FaZe. Just got to get 3 wins. Justin into a dribble. Trying to take Mist out of the play, and Justin gets blocked. Rebound out to Squishy. An early chance for NRG.
Yeah, Mist jumped pretty early for that. He pretty much pre-jumped Justin just from getting faked out by his side touch. And I think it was first that just came back to clean up the defensive mishap.
And the block attempt, and it worked out. So First Killer will get the goal. Lead block from Typical panned out.
What a touch, though. Oh, my God. He stopped his momentum completely with the ball. He faked out the defender and stopped himself in position for the next shot, which lets Typical get the bump on the defender.
And it looked like he got the wave dash off him. That was, I mean, First Killer making the cringe play look a little bit better with his mechanics. So already FaZe looking ferocious. A nice dunk from Justin. Please bounce out a bit. It does, but Justin wasn't able to get the hit needed. The bounce was good, but just couldn't get around it.
Yeah, he jumped expecting it to go further out. Instead, it drops down a little bit too quickly. He wasn't able to get the read. Those are really tough reads. You get those once in every maybe 5 or 10 touches. You get a perfect read on those, so Justin just couldn't get that.
Squishy. There's the peel off. First Killer. Pass in, missed. The bounce off the backboard. Typical. It's demoed, but did get the tip off to the side. Squishy will have Garrett. Garrett across the field. Justin wasn't ready for it. Now hitting off the sideline. First Killer trying to catch NRG out, but Garrett able to get back and defend net. Missed. Now off the ceiling. Squishy controlling it over. First Killer right back towards net, and Garrett will hit it upfield. Double commit from FaZe. Looks like Mist actually bumped Typical as well on that play. Squishy off the corner, and we see a pause come in.
Pause.
I don't know. Is it a pause, or this looks more like a computer freezing? Because
do we know who it
usually
is?
You get the. I don't know. We have frozen time. So, I mean, honestly, the play was good. Squishy getting that pass out to the middle, but I can't tell if Justin is not moving.
Might be
normally
Justin.
I think it is Justin, because normally Justin, is rotating in and he would be there for that ball. And the pause did come out pretty quick. So, I mean, Justin has been known to have challenges.
I guess it's typical.
I'm seeing every type of information. I see Mist disconnected. I see Typical controller. I see Justin's DC. I'm seeing a lot of stuff there. So I have no idea what exactly is going on. So we are going to try to get back into the game as soon as we can. FaZe, obviously, that first goal, it was a nice goal from First Killer. He went up, got that flip reset, back down to the ground. Typical lead blocking. We saw a chance for Justin off the corner of the ceiling where it bounced back. Wasn't able to get the shot on target. And now we're getting back into this one off kickoff, which is a shame because that was a scoring opportunity for NRG. This is towards the backboard. Garrett booms it upfield. Justin with a pinch. Demo from Mist. Typical. Now pinch out. Dribble attempt from Squishy. Going for the 50. Kicks back out to Garrett. Garrett. High lob. Squishy trying to roll around it. Squishy. Garrett. Garrett, high lob, missed. With a tip off to the side. First Killer with a pop up. Now sent across the field. Garrett squeezing it. Missed. Keeping the ball high. FaZe. This has been lockdown defense so far, Sis.
Yeah, it's a lot of back and forth. Not too much going on aside from just midfield 50s. No one's really had too much pressure ever since the first goal.
There's not been much pressure for NRG. So far, NRG just trying to keep their head above water. Chance for Squishy. Squishy goes for a light touch instead of the double tap play. Didn't have a ton of boost in the tank. Typical off the ceiling. Get some help from Mist. Squishy pinched out to the side. Picked up that corner boost. Garrett also has a lot of boosts here, so we'll see the counterattack on. Squishy trying to flip to it. Can't get a bump. Typical back down to the ground. Low 50. First Killer gets the demo and the touch. First Killer being a handful. And it says you said that First Killer is the guy that NRG really needs to shut down.
Yeah, and I mean, he's one of the scariest players in the world when you see him in the air. I mean, he's almost second to none. He knows exactly how to control the pace on every ball, and most of his touches are just so threatening. And he's always been grinding ones, which is pretty much the current meta for improving in the game. So he's staying on top of the meta, and making sure to never fall behind. And that's something that you always are afraid of as an opposing team.
He was that only goal scorer off that flip reset slowdown play. Now a double tap from first, gets the pass, but Garrett hops in there and clears it out. Missed though to pick up the mid boost. NRG struggling to get out of their own half. First killer over there, and it's hit back to the middle. Squishy will hit it safely to the side and pick up the boost. But still, this has been in the NRG third for quite some time.
Yep, and it's always first killer leading the charge. You'll see their play style is kind of just have first, do whatever he wants. Let him have free reign, while Typical and Miss will hold down the midfield backline and not let the ball be crossed over the field. And first gets dunked!
Oh, this was a gift! I mean,
man.
calculated. I'll take it.
Oh man, I mean, Garrett read that perfectly. I mean,
He
first
did.
just actually kind of an unorthodox touch, but hitting it to the side like that. But Garrett just reads it straight up and dunks it in at the last second.
I don't understand what made Garrett think it was going to go there. To jump that lane, big brain GarrettG. So GarrettG puts NRG in a position to steal game one. And honestly, Sis, with the way today has gone, NRG need to steal this game. Pinch across field. Garrett, the 50, it's going to pop up high. Justin very fast to it. We'll find Garrett, but Garrett didn't make contact on the hit. And the ball finds its way to first killer. First killer, flip reset. Didn't make contact, but leaves it over to Typical. And oh my God.
It was like a fake. Like, I don't know if it was on purpose, but it was honestly, it wasn't on purpose. It was just better that he missed it.
Yeah. And then Typical with the delay.
Yeah, I mean, he can go left or right. He can go around the ball to the left and just pretty much musty backflip it in to the right side of the net, or he can just keep following through to the left side. He follows through to the left side and secures game one for FaZe.
Wow. So, I mean, that one was tough. There was some hope there for a moment, but really that missed flip reset. And honestly, Garrett needed to hit that ball on the side. It was the pass up, and he wasn't able to get it, and the ball fell to first killer for that solo play. So really tough there. Garrett, I mean, though he did give NRG the chance to even win that game. So tough break there, but NRG will play on. FaZe take game one. Again, this is a best of 5. First to 3 wins. And FaZe taking that first win. So NRG going to have to battle back, and they have been fighting from behind this whole game, it seems like, from FaZe. FaZe kept the ball in NRG's defensive third for a majority of that game. NRG have to find a way out.
Oh my God.
What do you do against a pre-jump play like that?
I mean, this is absurd. This is like world-class level play.
Yeah, that's the new meta.
I mean, that's unsavable. Like, that's unbelievable right there.
It is the new meta. This is the new meta. The pre-jump.
What a shot. Like,
but what a
top
pass,
left.
though, because first killer's already in the air. The pass has to be perfect.
I mean, that just shows how much trust this team has in each other. I mean, they know they're locked in. They trust first to be there. He has a perfect read on Sip's flip and just makes it look like light work. Top left corner shot. That's ridiculous.
And it's starting to look like the new way of things. And NRG step up.
Yeah, and teams are getting so fast, James, that, I mean, you're kind of right. It is just the new way of things. Like, some of the only ways you can score nowadays are to do pre-jump challenges. So, I mean, they show it off right there. Like, one of the best teams in the world just showing how it works perfectly.
Yeah, I mean, when defenses are as fast as they are, it has to just be literally unsavable. Where no reaction time is going to save it. So now we see a flip reset pass for first killer. FaZe get an early goal and will be comfortable. NRG have such a tall task ahead of them, but there is still life in NRG. There's still a chance to get to San Diego. Garrett, they gave him a chance in he gave him a chance in game 1 overtime. But NRG will have to find a goal in regulation here. And Sipical, he's clipping.
Yeah, he delays the flick. First killer drops it over Squishy with the flip reset. Perfect control from Sip.
I mean, just
what
look
a
at that
musty.
clip.
It's even
It was
side. It goes to the side as well, James.
I mean, first killer flip reset pass into a dribble for Sipical, who then musties.
Yeah, and this team is locked in on the team plays right now. They trust each other with full hearts of trust.
Yeah, it's I don't know what Rolled is cooking up over there. What kind of Kool-Aid they got?
He's cooking up
But it's
something.
working. Yeah, it's working. That is crazy. The goals we've seen from FaZe. There's a demo from Garrett. Good touch from Squishy. Squishy trying to be unpredictable, but FaZe just jumps up quickly. Gives no time. Now Squishy pass up. Sipical off to the side. Justin popping it back. Just trying to be unpredictable. Gets it to pop up. Missed. We'll have some boost back to the ball. Garrett. Down to Justin. Nothing doing. Now a pinch off to the side. This is some good pressure from NRG. They've been able to retain control in FaZe's half. Missed. Looking for first killer, but Justin cuts it off. And now a shot opportunity. Really fantastic shot, but it still doesn't go in. The save from FaZe is too much.
I mean, it was a beautiful pass into the midfield off the wall, and it even almost went off the second touch.
But first killer just predicted the shot. Went and guarded the top corner, and now another. That was a crazy save as well. First killer demoing Squishy. Another demo. This time, Mist taking out Justin. Boom off the ceiling. Squishy. All I can do to get it to the corner. Justin, low boost, running on small pads. First killer across the field. Garrett has it wrap up. Pinch sends it across the field again. FaZe happy to have this time melt off the clock.
NRG has been so low on boost this whole time.
They have not been able to really keep too much pressure on. I mean, now they're starting to get it cooking, but no matter what, even when they have the pressure, even when they have those moments, they just find a way to beat them. They find a way to get the save. Typical with the pinch up off the ceiling. Squishy off the side wall, trying to reach back to it. Justin needs to kickstart the counter. Typical. Now to Squishy. Squishy looking for Justin. Justin to Garrett. Garrett, 50 attempts. Justin high pop up. First killer, double tap pass to Sipical. Sipical won't make contact. Final 30 seconds, still down by 2. See a bit of confusion on the back line there for NRG. Squishy over 1. That's Garrett close. Garrett now going up. He's beat to the ball and Mist will be upfield looking for a redirect. Gets the backboard pass and FaZe will score their third. First killer putting this one in. And Mist, he's like, I don't have to score it. I just have to beat that one defender.
Yep, and the story of this series so far, for me at least, is just seeing NRG so hesitant on some of these touches. They're very slow paced compared to FaZe. Most of their touches are high lobs, and that just results in them having to force so much more boost usage, which just leaves them with none on the tank for any of these defensive plays. And I mean, they're just trying to force plays here. This goal just a wash, but most of the time, NRG just can't maintain the boost advantage because their plays are just too slow. FaZe's plays, you can see they're quick, they're fast-paced, they make the play and they rotate out and they let first chase, and it's hard for NRG to deal with this. They can't deal with one of the best players in the world if they don't have any boost in their team.
You're so right, Sis. And, you know, not only do they need boost, but to imagine the type of creativeness that NRG is going to have to bring to break through this FaZe defense, because they had some really good shots, but First Killer has been in the way almost every single time. First Killer is all over the field. And then the type of goals that FaZe are scoring, I mean, what do you do against it? You saw the flip reset pass into a dribble on Typical's hood. He musties it in. You saw the pre-jump pre-jump plays as well. You saw the play where First Killer gets a perfect flip reset so the ball doesn't go anywhere, allowing Sypical to go up and get the bump play. All of these plays from FaZe have been so dynamic. They have so many different looks that they can show. They're so mechanically talented. This is just, it is hard to imagine any team beating these guys right now.
Yeah, FaZe looks on point, James. I mean, I don't know how they're going to deal with this. They just need to find a way to keep the ball pushed forward without having First have free reign over the whole field right now.
There is still life left for NRG, and we know a reverse sweep is possible. And that's what's going to have to happen. Punch a ticket to San Diego. NRG need 3 straight. Can't afford any more losses. Justin, backwards, will take it to the air. Typical, trying to break up the play. Garrett looking up to Justin, but just too high out of Justin's reach. Now missed. It's stepped on by Squishy. This one bouncing down, and Squishy couldn't read it. Rebound out to Garrett, who goes for the double. And First Killer had it red. Waits for Garrett to drive by. And now pinch downfield. Garrett up again, has Justin. Justin, the shot going to be high. Rebound out, and that's going to be no good. And now the chance for NRG turns into a chance for FaZe. And a nice save from Garrett. Garrett getting a massive block. That keeps the score even.
Yeah, and Justin should have scored that goal earlier, but him hitting it that high let the ball go right back to NRG's half. And Garrett has to make up with it with a ridiculous save. I mean, Sypical could have gone low, you could have gone high, you could have shot it on target. He goes high, hits the crossbar, but Garrett gets a beautiful save.
And like you said, that you thought that Justin was going to be able to at least put that shot on target. So NRG continuing to struggle, and there's that cursed part of the ceiling once more.
Yep, every time, James. Every time. We've seen this all day long. Comes off the top of the backboard, and it's just too awkward for them to read. Ball goes into the net again.
And it looked like it pinched off Squishy as well. You saw the trail of that ball was blue. So, golly. Squishy trying to solo play. This one bouncing off the corner and down, but no one there for NRG to punch it in as it went under the crossbar. Of course, from Garrett, off the corner. Justin is up for it, but so is FaZe. FaZe to every ball. So fast. You can see Sypical trying to 50 that one in. First Killer putting it up high. Garrett having to go in reverse on 0 boost. Garrett, Justin both running on fumes here. You can see the numbers. Everyone was on 0 for a brief moment. And Garrett will finally clear it out. And you saw Squishy went for the pre-jump play and then immediately face countered. Look at that touch.
Yeah. I mean, what a touch. I mean, that's hard. I mean, as a defender, you think you can get there before him, but he's just ready for it. He slots it perfectly. He probably even knows the defender's cheating up because he used his right stick to look around. Just such a good player.
First is really making his impact felt. And even there, missed, you think, for a brief moment. There might be an open net. But FaZe closed the gap and closed the door. First, over to missed off the corner. Pre-jump from Squishy. There's the pre-jump plays from NRG.
Yeah, and NRG said back at you with the pre-jump play from last game. I mean, Squishy was up in the air long before Garrett had the clear. He had trust in his teammate, and that's another one of those unsavable shots. I mean, he can go anywhere. You have to just guess. Sypical tried to guess, and he just couldn't get it.
The thing that was crazy is Squishy was literally boosting away from the net. And then to give one up like that, right on kickoff.
Just a kickoff goal. And NRG did their no cheat kickoff. And no one was there to cover. You don't want the ball to die when you do that kickoff, and it just didn't work out.
And that no cheat kickoff being a nuisance, and another kickoff attempt almost going in favor of FaZe again. But Justin will hit it downfield. Typical. Pinch off the corner now. Up, you can see Double commit there from NRG, but still the pressure's on. Garrett trying to get up and over the ball, but still the shot was too high, and now we're in a 2v1 situation. Missed the shot. It's good. FaZe in a 2v1 is going to be a goal almost every time.
Yeah, I mean, FaZe is taking advantage of situations like this whole series. And Squishy tries to go for a Squishy save. Can't make it there in time. Just put the pace on it. Even if he hits it high, it's just too fast for them to save it.
Missed. Up and an air dribble. The only goal of the game this so far for NRG, it was a beauty. But after that kickoff goal in response, all the gas seemed to have been taken out of NRG, and now Squishy is going to be alone again. Does he have enough boost to even get back to here? No, he doesn't. And is just going to end up putting that in his own net because he didn't have the boost once it was over.
Yeah, and he tried to get it off of his back wall, but just couldn't reach it. Ends up on goaling.
And this is tragic. Tough break. We knew it was going to be hard, Sis. We knew it was going to be hard against FaZe, but did you think it was going to be this hard?
I mean, this team looks unstoppable. I'm not going to lie. Like, I mean, if they keep playing like this tomorrow, I feel like they beat GarrettG as well.
We'll get a finals matchup first round, or I should say round of 8 on Saturday. If this whole scoreline holds, which it looks like it might, 4 goals separate NRG from FaZe. We have less than a minute left to play.
First goes for a pogo.
Yeah.
And that first is just styling with the game ending.
Yeah, double commit here. I mean, if there is something to at least hold on to, Sis, it's the fact that there was such a cool pre-jump goal. Like, NRG has the capabilities to score those pre-jump goals too. I think now maybe we'll just see them forced to go for it.
Yeah, I mean, first, our FaZe had other plays. Like, they definitely had their pre-jump plays, but it's not even just the pre-jump play. It's just there needs to be more opportunities just in general to score for them. I mean, they can make the crazy plays, but you don't always want to have to rely on them. You want to just sometimes have goals that are just by the book, you know, just simple demo goals, whatever it may be. But I mean, it was FaZe defense was locked in. Even when they had those chances, NRG just couldn't put it in. And I mean, the only way to score against this team was to do some absolutely absurd play, which I mean, it was a highlight play for sure. So it's good to have that in the bag.
But if that's what it takes to score, then, you know, it's going to be a tough series. And
yeah,
it was a tough series. FaZe Clan sweeping NRG. And that is it for NRG's winter split. It comes to an end here. And unfortunately, that also means that NRG will not be going to the major in San Diego. So it was a tough split, some ups, a lot of downs. But now the shift is towards the spring split and also the World Championship. So, you know, World Championship, wild card run, still very much in the books for NRG, but says it's going to be a tough little break here, I think, for the team.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, missing multiple lands in a row is gotta be super frustrating. I mean, you're just probably so tilted because, I mean, these guys are used to making lands all the time, and now they're just on the opposite end of that. So, I mean, this was an important land for them for sure. So, I mean, it sucks to see them lose out here.
Yeah, that is, you know, just part of the process. Unfortunately, you've got to take losses here and there. For NRG, maybe a little too many in consecutively, and it definitely stings. But the war is not over yet. Another battle has been lost, but the war is not over yet. You even saw teams in the past, like Team Queso, completely miss out on a split in terms of points, or so it seems, and then be able to battle back and have a stellar split where you can get a lot of ground made up. So that's what the team needs to really be focusing on, is that next split. There's going to be some time to do so. They came close. The teams that they lost to were good teams, Sis. I mean, to lose to FaZe, you know, it's unfortunate that FaZe didn't win their group. How, like, when they're playing that well, how do they not win their group?
I mean, FaZe is such a hard matchup. Like, that's such a difficult matchup to get in your first round.
Optic, sometimes when they're hot, they just beat people. I mean, we even saw them take down Space Station the one day where they were eliminated from the group. So Optic just a wild card, unpredictable. And so, it's tough because I like our chances a lot more against any other team than FaZe. So really, really heartbreaking moment there, but the team is not out of it yet. The season is still going. And says, before we close things out, I just want to thank everyone behind the scenes, but also thank Hot Pockets for supporting NRG with the Hot Pockets heat up, and also for making 120 happen. If you're not familiar with 120, it's their way to amplify up-and-coming stars that empower the community and make a difference. Hot Pockets wants to support creators in the gaming space. And so if you're interested, if you're an aspiring streamer, or you are a streamer and you're looking to kind of take yourself to that next level, 120 is your opportunity to do that. And it's very easy. What you need to do is, one, go to 120.gg, ONE20.gg for more information. But you create essentially a 2-minute video that shares everything about yourself, your community, and what you're all about. Use hashtag 120 contest. And then from there, you'll get entered into the process with a chance to ultimately win some amazing prizes, whether it be a laptop, a microphone, a headset, face cam, ring light, whatever it may be. All this sweet Elgato swag. And you'll also even get Hot Pockets limited edition micro freezer. So there's so many cool things that can happen. And also, if you're a creator, make sure you do it soon. It's coming up on March 20th. It will be open for submissions. So Sizz, any words of advice? We gave some earlier, but if you're an aspiring creator, you're a current creator who's looking to take your stream to the next level, you want to put a 2-minute video out there, what is it? Maybe some advice to help people think outside of the box that'll make them stand out.
Just do what James does. Just wear a pigeon mask and just do anything. Just actually, wear a Gordon Ramsay mask, and then go into the kitchen.
That's genius.
And make some terrible food and just act like Gordon Ramsay, and then you're guaranteed success. Let me up for the profits.
Every few seconds they have the Gordon Ramsay mask, and they just say, "Let me cook. Let me cook."
Yeah.
And it just keeps coming in. How about that? That could be some legitimate good advice.
And then they take just 2 breads and put it on their face and call themselves an idiot sandwich to top the video off.
Yes, I love it. Okay, well that is actually legitimately good advice. So if you're out there, if you're a creator watching the stream, again, that's 120.gg. You can go check it out and make that 2-minute video. Shoot your shot, and you never know what's going to happen. But Sizz, for us at NRG Mission Control, we're done here. I want to thank you for coming out this split and being with me during this split and on this journey. And, yes, the giveaway. There was one last thing before we go. The giveaway. If you said Hot Pockets in chat, then you were entered into this giveaway for some incredible swag, the NRG goal explosion, the player banner, and the home and away decals. So we are going to pick a winner here in just a moment, but Hot Pockets, that's what you had to say in the chat, was simply Hot Pockets, and you'd get entered. So I'm waiting to hear who the winner is. We got can I get a drum roll, please? It is the Chipotle Prophet. Chipotle Prophet, if you're in chat, then you have won the Hot Pockets giveaway. What a name.
That's a fire name. Chipotle slaps.
Chipotle Prophet. What are you prophesying about? Chipotle? You're going to be like, the guacamole will rain from the sky.
I hope their guac slaps.
That's so
extra 150 though.
Well, it's worth every penny. But Chipotle Prophet, you are the winner of the Hot Pockets giveaway. So congratulations. You're going to be getting all those amazing NRG in-game items. Make sure you reach out to a mod, or a mod will be reaching out to you. We'll find a way to connect. But Chipotle Prophet, congratulations on that. But Sizz, that is actually now going to bring us to an end. I want to say thank you one more time. And also, it's been awesome having you. And I hope that you'll be joining us next split.
Yes, sir. It was an honor, James.
All right, well, with that, on behalf of myself and everyone here at NRG Mission Control, thank you for supporting the NRG fam, and we hope to see you next split. Bye-bye.
much too early, or it's far too late. Maybe I'm too old now, or just afraid that you'll walk away. Just a glance is all it took for me to fall, but you don't even know that you were looking at me. And when you smile, smile with your eyes. Eyes that pass right over me, like I'm as out of place as I feel to be. You're a little too close, but too far away. It's much too early, or it's far too late. Maybe I'm too old now, I'm just afraid that you'll walk away. You're across the room from me, but it's an ocean wide, and the current's pulling us, dragging me aside. Or you're a constellation, and I'm just a star, blinking in the universe, but you'll never notice me at all. When you're gone, I don't know what to say. When you're with me, I can't say anything anyway, so just believe me. Even if the world